Boom. We're alive. All right. Let's see here. All right. Getting everything set up, everyone. See what we can do here. Give people time to get in here. What up? How's it going, SDP? It's been a while. It's time for a stream. Been chilling, working on live stuff. Hope you've been doing well. Hope everybody's been doing well. We're getting ready for a fun one today. Oh yeah. We're gonna start at a little bit of a slower pace though. We're gonna start at a slower pace, thank you. We'll start with his box of bugs.
For the ones we trust to always be there.
Oh my God.
For the ones
make that money,
others.
boy.
For the
You haven't lost everything. I watched some of it. It's not very eventful. You ain't lost everything. Let's see hell. Well, hell, I'm glad you are here though. But I'm gonna give it just a second for some fill updates. Well, you've come to the right place. Let me see. Getting all my stuff together, giving people time to come on in. I have to wear sunglasses because this light is bright as shit. Dude, you want to talk about people making kids want to smoke? Look at these really neato cigarette box. I've never seen such a cool cigarette box. That's what they normally look like. Jeez. They're monsters. Going after kids like that with their snazzy shit. Because when I saw it, I was like, oh, I don't even want to open it. It looks cool. That's terrible. But yes, this is going to get quite interesting. Oh, well, you haven't missed much. I just, I try to avoid him. I don't even really watch his content until it just can't be ignored, until shit gets just too fucking weird and it just can't be ignored. But we got 6 folks in here. It's showing me 6, so fucking A right. I guess we can get started with him and him now spiders. All right. Let's see how won't make y'all watch it into a little box.
All right, guys. So you know that I have been talking about terrariums seemingly nonstop lately. It's something that I have become obsessed with because a couple of YouTube channels, Serpa Designs, Ants Canada, Exotics Lair, The Dark Den, The Tarantula Collective. I have always wanted a tarantula since I was 16 years old, ever since I held one at this local festival called Syrup Soppin'. Unfortunately, I've never been able to have one, and I'm not really supposed to have one now. But now I have 2. They are in this box. Now, they've been in this box for about 23 hours. They just now arrived, and so I'm about to open this. I'm actually kind of nervous. I've never had tarantulas before. I don't have the terrarium set up because the terrariums I have are too big for these guys right now. They'll go into a much smaller enclosure, but it's imperative I get them out of this box. And I sincerely hope they're doing okay. Y'all, I am so nervous. I don't even know why. And then like the forceps, the tweezers, the tongs, the various tools you should probably have. I ordered them and they never came. So I'm still waiting.
He ordered them. Did he order the spiders as well? Because it's called, you sent me a box of ... spiders. So that's implying someone else sent him. But I mean, hell, if he ordered the spiders, they sent him the spiders he ordered. I'm just curious. Because if you're not familiar, you'll see why here shortly.
Waiting on those. I already have a colony of isopods,
What
the dairy
up?
cow isopods. I have a whole bunch of plants and moss for the terrarium. I have feeder crickets. I have springtails.
Definitely Zarzo.
So yeah, I have pretty much everything I'm going to need.
Reviewing the
Styrofoam,
madness.
a business card, Goose Creek, South Carolina, Eric and Amanda Wisniewski. Now, I purchased these from a website called pintersandpokies.com. I don't know if you guys can see that. And it's just packaged in a box with some newspaper.
Fighters be like, oh, dude, what the fuck? Dude.
Is there anything else? No.
No.
Are they both in there? I mean, I guess so. I guess they're both in there. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to prepare some small little temporary habitats. I'm still waiting on my actual sling enclosures. They have not arrived yet either. I'm going to take a few minutes to put some substrate into some containers that already have air holes and some moss, and then we'll open this up and get these guys transferred over. All right, guys, so I have these little containers. This one already has plenty of air holes punched into it. I've got to put some air holes in this one. And I have some substrate right now. All I have is this isopod substrate. It'll have to do until I get the rest of the things that I've ordered. All right, guys, it's time to add the substrate to the containers.
I'm trying not to talk over. I don't want to miss a moment of
All
this
right, y'all,
riveting
I
content.
can't even explain to you all how nervous I am, but let's get this open and see what we have.
You are correct, Jennifer.
I hope they're okay.
I agree. I try to Zeroz. Is that how you say it? Zeroz. That's a cool name, dude. I like that. Heavy breathing in asterisks.
Oh, they sent me some dubia roaches. Set those guys to the side.
Dude, he's got some doobie roaches. But
I don't think my camera's going to focus. Here they are. This is the Cirrocosmus elegans, and that is the Trinidad dwarf, also known as the heartbutt tarantula.
Jeff. Hush.
And let's just see how it's doing. You can probably hear me breathing so hard. I'm so nervous. I'm doing this on a cardboard surface, actually the box that the Exoterra terrarium came in. Because I don't have anything else set up in my bedroom. I really wish that I had the tweezers that I ordered.
Welcome, Maestro. Don't tell him that. He might do it, or he'll burn them off.
Oh.
Oh, and then it just jumps out, and it's like...
There she is, guys. So, I think I'm just going to pull this out. Honestly, this enclosure here probably would have made a better one for her.
I guess the Suboxone ain't kicked in. He's shaking like a motherfucker.
But I don't know. Like I said, I do have some much smaller ones on the way.
Ooh, that would be dank.
But this is what I had at the moment. Maybe I will just add substrate to this and keep her in here.
Reminds me of that dude
I'll
on
just
YouTube.
have to see what other people do. She's still chilling in there.
Wow.
She is so freaking little. My hands are shaking, y'all. So I don't want to risk these running away. So I'm just going to put the cap on. And I'm just glad that she got here
I
fine.
wonder how much those were.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this little thing would be a better setup for her because she is so infinitely small. but I guess you live and you learn. Now, this next one should be a little bit larger. It is the
shaky hand.
Grammastola pulchripes.
It's got nice camera quality.
Chaco Goldeny.
What up?
I'm really glad they
Welcome to the shit show, Irish. We're watching him
he's
shake,
much larger.
Shake these poor spiders.
I wonder if he's doing okay.
I wonder how much these little spiders cost. If I knew he was in the market for spiders, I can go find him some.
It's so crazy to me that this little tiny dude will grow up to be a huge Chaco Goldeny.
Come on.
I did that a bit unceremoniously. I could have been a lot more careful, but I didn't want him to get away from me.
Damn, that's a big fucking
I'm
spider.
starting to wonder, for real, guys, whether or not these enclosures that these guys came with would be well enough for them.
No.
But I may just leave them. And as you can see,
that's what I would expect from someone like
the Chaco Goldeny is already out.
He's coming for him. Dude. Don't be a dumb fuck. Come on, put the damn top on. Ugh.
And he tried to bolt. Now he's hiding out under some moss, which I know that they typically prefer like an arid environment, you know, in comparison to the Trinidad dwarf. But I also read that as slings, they prefer more, or they need rather more moisture and more humidity because of the fact that, you know, they may have freshly molted, they're growing, they're molting, all that. I'm not as educated as I probably should be.
Molting.
But I do know a good deal about these guys, and I'm going to learn as I go along. And I hope that, you know, with every fiber of my being, I can provide them with a home that they thrive in, because I have seriously always wanted these guys. Always wanted these tarantulas.
Always.
All right, guys, I guess I'm going to end this and then pull the paper towels out and see if I need to move these guys into these little dram bottles they came with. I'm not certain. But we will see each other again soon. So really quickly, y'all, I just wanted to show you.
Mine too.
You see that little guy?
But I'm going to make
there?
a point.
This is the Chaco Goldeny. He is by far
Bear with
way more active than the Trinidad dwarf spider. Obviously, the Trinidad dwarf is a...
We're watching these kind of in reverse. We're going, after we have this video where he is so loving his new spiders, we're going to play the video that he made, the stream he had before this one, that he doesn't want anyone to watch, because that's what he titled it. But we're going to watch that one after this one. I think it'll be fun.
Burrower. And from what I understand, the Chaco Goldeny is typically found on the surface. I could be wrong. And maybe that has something to do with it. It looks like he's giving me a threat posture.
Ooh, threat posture.
Know, guys. It's like I was so excited about this purchase, and now I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So that's the Chaco Goldeny. I cannot wait for this guy to be the size of my hand.
I killed one that was big the other night.
I'm just going to set him down and let him figure things out.
I've been giving him shit.
Still have to get the paper out. Now, interestingly enough, the Trinidad dwarf spider, she did come out of the paper towel that she was shipped in, but she's hiding under it.
I feel you, STP.
So we cannot see her. I'm trying to find her, but she's like almost microscopic anyway. She is very, very hard to see. And she's so freaking cute. Like, even though she's a sling, she already has like the stereotypical, I don't know why I use that word. But
I mean, he mentioned earlier, I think he was rambling off some YouTubers that do the same kind of thing with bugs and stuff. And he mentioned Ants Canada. And dude, if you're broke, dude, Ants Canada is set up. You got to have a way bigger enclosure than that. That's like a traveling fucking enclosure for a spider. You need to have something like at least big as a damn shoebox. Come on now.
She already has the little heart imprint on her abdomen. Where are you? Now I got to start thinking of like names for these little dudes. And I have to build the terrariums the way I want them. But these terrariums are legit massive. Like, these cups are too big for these teas. So the terrariums, they are huge. So I think what I'll do I really, really did consider rehousing these guys to these smaller enclosures, the little dram vials that they were shipped with. But I think what I'll do is leave them in here for a minute, see how well they do, if they do well at all, and as they grow, transition them to one of the Exoterra Nano terrariums, the 8-inch by 8-inch by 8-inch, because I think that would do well for them while they're this small, and I hope they grow quickly. And, I understand that the Trinidad dwarf spider is, by nature, small. She's a dwarf tarantula. I believe as an adult, they get like 2 inches in length. And I know that I keep saying she. I don't really know the gender of these guys yet, but I'm definitely hoping.
How dare he assume a spoder's gender? Or we're going to gloss right over that? No, we are not. And I need to correct myself. This video came before the video I'm showing next. I thought I was showing them out of order, but I stand corrected. This video is the first one in the order. And thank God we only have, what, fucking 3 minutes more of this dribble?
Hoping for females, because for those of you who do not know, females live longer than adult males.
Great.
Anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you a quick update. I was just sitting here watching these guys explore. I noticed that she disappeared when I looked away, and then I see our big dude, the Chaco Golden Knee. He's just tramping around. And, I really feel bad about the enclosure that I have the Chaco Golden Knee in, because it's almost more or less just a tropical enclosure, much like that of the Trinidad dwarf spider. But I'm hoping that despite that, it'll do well in there, because it's substrate. There's a clump of moss that'll retain moisture, and he can drink from that, I assume, because they're at such a small size. So I really hope that they thrive in here. I want nothing but the best for these dudes. And provided I can get away with this, these are just the first of many to come. Like, I want a trapdoor spider so freaking bad. A specific one, but I can't remember the scientific name. I also want the Chilean rosehair. I want I believe it's pronounced Cochiana brunipes, Cochiana, I don't know. I probably butchered that, but it's another dwarf tarantula. I don't know why, but these dwarf tarantulas really have captured my heart. And like I said, I've always wanted tarantulas since that first time we went to that festival, and there was a vendor there selling baby turtles, baby snakes, and juvenile tarantulas. And he allowed me to hold one. And I know, now that's not really a good thing. You should handle them as little as possible. But I fell in love with the guy that I held. I don't even remember or know what species it was, because I can barely remember what it looked like. But I did ask the guy what kind it was, and he didn't know, and he was there selling them. So if I could find it and know for sure that that's the kind that I held all those years ago, I would definitely purchase that one as well. But I don't remember what kind that was. But yeah, I am just so thrilled to finally have these guys, and I hope they do well. I'm almost wondering whether or not I should include springtails in these tiny enclosures just to help mitigate chances of mold. I don't really know. I have so many questions. I have so much reading to do, so many videos to watch. But I know the basics. I know enough to provide shelter for them and to feed them. Like I said, I have a whole colony of banded crickets. I have pinhead crickets, 1/4 inch crickets. I have all various sizes crickets. The pinheads,
Hell yeah,
I think will do
Clementine.
best for these guys. But I also have that sample of the dubia roaches that Pinchers and Pokies sent me. Maybe I can get those guys to breed. I also have the isopods, the dairy cow isopods, but I really love those. And I don't know that these guys would eat them. Probably not at the size that they are now, but they probably will when they're adults. I don't know, guys. I'm rambling. I'll see you guys on my next one, and I hope that I can figure out this camera settings and get you some better images of these guys. All right, guys. I hope you're just as excited as I am to watch these guys grow.
Fucking pumped.
Oh, wait. Suggest some names in the comment section below, because I have a couple in mind. But I don't know. I want to know what you guys are thinking of. All right. Bye.
Okay. If he's got a male, it's got to be named Marvin Snarsgaard. If he's got a female,
hello, grown-ups.
It's got to be named
in the Northwest. We have the power
Beatrice
to fight the climate crisis.
McCluskey. Well, and then shortly after that, he puts out the second video. And this one is a very different view of deity. Sorry, guys. He says don't watch this. Don't tell him we watched this.
So chances are.
Real quick, F's in the chat if you want me to leave it small so that you can still have like the comments pulled up. I'm gonna give you guys just a minute to let me know how you feel. F's in the chat if you want to keep the comments in view. Saddy sad sad boy. Saddy sad Saturton. Want it big? Okay. Here we go. Sorry, guys.
At some point or another during the stream, you're going to hear screaming, and probably quite a lot of it. I don't understand. I'm just not happy. I really just wish that my life had been different.
Don't we all?
I wish that I hadn't been a fucking drug addict at the age of 19. I wish that while I had that job that I loved, that I could have...
One moment. Jeffy, hand me the treat box. I know you're trying. Let me see the treat box. So maybe I can keep her quiet. Maybe I can keep her happy. I have no attentions. I'm going to take a couple of these and I'm going to give Mama the box. And the beefy bear going to be quiet. All right. Sorry about that.
Save the money and that I could have done something with it. I wish I could have been normal and I wish I could have gotten my life started.
Have stock.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I wish I hadn't lost my job. I wish I hadn't lost my job. And I wish I was normal. Because now I'm too scared to get a fucking job. Because the same shit that happened to me at my old job is going to keep happening and happening and happening.
Why? Why is it going to keep happening? Why is it going to keep happening?
And I wanted this channel to work.
Channel is working. You got a bunch of subs.
I can't make anything work. I'm not good at anything.
And we'll review that stream where he's just up fine. His money's rolling in.
And every day I am hurting so bad.
Are you hurting? What hurts, dude?
Every day. It doesn't feel like I should be here.
He just doesn't know how to sissy boy, does he? Well, that's my thing. I wanted people to be in a context of where all of his people aren't around, intimidating people into feeling for him. And I wanted people's genuine thoughts on what do they think of this performance. Is it genuine to you? Because it's really, it's fucked up as a person who deals with depression and other issues to see somebody do what he's doing right now, if indeed it's all crocodile tears.
That everything that I enjoy, it always gets taken. always gets taken.
Yeah. What?
I can't even support myself. I have nothing left from the job that I worked at every day for 10 years of my life. I have nothing. And if I get another job, those same people will find me. I don't know what to do.
Now, hold on. I want to know who he's implying to, because he's implied that somebody local to him is like, what, following him around and going to fuck up every job opportunity he has and all this, like, all this kind of shit. And, you know, because of our living situations, I kind of, you know, I feel right to assume that he's probably implying it's me. But, dude, I couldn't give a fuck about his life. Dude, I have my own life to deal with. And that's obvious, but he's got his own game he wants to play. Are you dropping pieces, Jeff? Here, eat it. Somebody's stalking you and harassing you. Call the fucking police. I wouldn't fuck him with a stolen dick. What up, Stonewall? I'm doing good. How you doing, my mans? Out here reviewing this shit show.
And I'm just gaining weight because I'm too scared to leave the house.
Who is keeping you in your house, dude?
I don't have anywhere to go. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I'm still hung up on that little thing that, what, a month or so or 2 months ago, he was on about needing a stove in his house. Their stove went out. Men in the South, his dad, you know damn well, either fixed that stove, had the stove fixed, or had another stove there before they missed a meal. And you know that's a fact. That's not his responsibility. It's not his home. I don't know, Stonewall. We all don't know. I'd love to figure it out. I'd love for him to figure it out.
I have no money.
But all those spiders and spider stuff. And supplies for your terrariums, dude. Now that's a good fucking point,
I don't know
Irish.
what to do.
That's a good point.
And every day, it feels like I'm waiting and just waiting and waiting, and I've wasted so much time. I've wasted so much time.
Yes, you do. 'Cause you gotta have specific types of worms for them. You can't just go digging for
There's
shit.
nothing I can do. I'm trapped. I'm trapped here. I'm trapped. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here.
That's a Slipknot song. Not supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Where are you supposed to be? In the Hampton Hills? Bro, me too. I'm supposed to be like hella famous, loaded, rich, 40 pounds lighter, bigger muscles on my arms. I'm supposed to be a lot of shit. Damn, that's an expensive spider. That would be dank, STP. I would live it up. I wouldn't buy spiders. Yeah, dude. Because, dude, we would be balling in the Hamptons. I'm supposed to be the Tsar of Russia or King of England. Damn, I don't know. I would say King of England, man. I would go with King of England.
I'm sorry.
That is correct, Irish. I agree with that.
I'm sorry.
I'm a hypocrite. Cool. Y'all must have gave him a lot of money to be in here mad. Y'all, I don't mean y'all.
I'll figure something out. I'll be okay.
We know.
Searching for a way to move your business online?
Hell, they got paid.
Choose
You got
from
ads
hundreds of
on this
freelancers.
motherfucker.
Connect with talent.
Oh, he got ads on this shit, so I mean, he did all right. So where are we at now? Is it the Muse Stocks one or the high one? It's the boxing kicked in if he's high. So what do y'all think? Oh, it's still up there. Is it the Muse one or the high, y'all? I just wouldn't cry publicly. I mean, when you're really, really upset, or you really, really feel despair, I wouldn't put myself out as a spectacle because I've definitely felt that way before. I'm not faulting him for any of those feelings if they're genuine feelings, but dude, put yourself out there. All right, and we'll do the high video. And this one is, wait a minute. This one was right after that one. Ah, okay.
I don't know if everything is
Give me that treat
up and running and going for you all because it's still blank over here on my end. For starters, there's quite a few things that I would like to say. Thank you all so much for being here right now. And thank you to each and every one of you who were here this morning. I owe you an apology as well. I never should have allowed myself to come here to this space in such an emotional, tumultuous state of being because
tumultuous.
That's not what you guys are here for. It's not. Truth be told, I've had a very, very, very hard time.
I won't sit through the boring shit.
These last few months, ever since, everything happened with my job. And, before that, I always had issues with mental illness, such as severe depression and severe anxiety. But it's like as soon as everything happened and I had lost the job that I had worked so hard for, things just got so much worse, so much worse, so much worse. So basically it was the culmination of all of these dark thoughts that I have, all of these horrible negative emotional feelings that I have, combined with the circumstances of my life, and just years and years and years of sadness. But I'm sorry for bringing it here to you all, sincerely. But thank you so much for those of you who are here in support of me. It means the world to me. And you guys know that. You know how much I appreciate you all. Another thing is, I wanted these little bitty, teeny tiny spiders, not only to make video content for my channel, but because ever since I can remember, I have loved animals. Animal husbandry is something that I have been passionate about for years.
Oh, okay. I'm not just gonna gloss over animal husbandry. One moment, please. I'm wondering again if he purchased these spiders or they were purchased for him. That's not been clarified yet. But I gotta Google animal husbandry. Don't fuck these poor spiders. Animal husbandry. See what we got here. The science of breeding and caring for farm animals. So basically, he wants to be a spider breeder. Well, animal husbandry is an odd choice of words, but I guess, I get what you're saying. But we'll continue with this bullshit.
Years. And I knew it would cause a stir, but I didn't know how much of a stir, because to me, this is inconsequential. They're teeny tiny, they stay in the tank, right? All I have are these two tiny slings that are the size, not even the size of my thumbnail. I'm looking at the Trinidad dwarf right now, and she's not even the size of my thumbnail. But I have those two, and then I have the two little bitty jumping spiders, and they will never get any bigger than what they are now. And provided the slings will, but it's going to take many years for them to reach their maturity. That aside, it's just like some of the questions, such as, why does a grown man even want a spider? It's like, how do you answer that? I've tried to answer that by literally explaining that they just stay in the container they're in. They can't open that lid, and the only time the lid will be open is if I'm doing maintenance or if they're being fed. Like, it's not like I have some caged beast in here that's going to break down my bedroom door and wreak havoc on the rest of the house. That's just not how it is. And it's like, how do you explain that this is something that you're thoroughly interested in and thoroughly passionate about, and have other people?
I am a farmer, but I've never used or had anyone use the term animal husbandry around me.
Who aren't understanding it. They see it as weird. They see it as, oh, you're losing your mind. You're crazy. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what to do. The only thing that I can do is find somewhere else to live, but I can't do that because I'm not financially able to, because unfortunately, when I was 19 and starting to work, I became a drug addict, and I was a drug addict for about 8 of the 10 years that I worked for that company, and that's where all of my money went, there in bills. So I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss. Thank you, Fiendish, but you guys do not feel that you have to donate because I'm whining and complaining. I definitely appreciate it. It makes me feel awkward because that's not what I'm here to do. And I know that there are people on here who think that that's what I do. And it sucks because that's not it. I just want to be open and honest about what it is that I'm dealing with and what it is that I'm feeling. And I'm so appreciative for you all for providing me a place in which I can do that. But it's like, another reason that I'm hearing is your past behavior indicates, and I'm like, what past behavior? When I was 10 and I had a hamster, when I was 8 and a meth addict gave us a guinea pig for a week, or how about when I was like 11 and I had an aquarium and didn't know what the fuck to do with it? Thank you so much, Maxwell. Thank you. And it's like, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. But it's just, I don't know how to make people who are not willing to understand it. And then they're like, well, we just want to have a rational conversation and we want you to be open to our side. But it's like, how can I be open to your side?
Maestro, would you like to come up? Would you like to add anything to this? Wait, I think he said he was giving it by that, but I'll back it up and find out.
Side of things, when your side just want to be open and honest about what it is that I'm dealing with and what it is that I'm feeling. But it's like, another reason that I'm hearing is your past behavior indicates, and I'm like, what past behavior? When I was 10 and I had a hamster, when I was 8 and a meth addict gave us a guinea pig for a week, or how about when I was like 11 and I had people on here who think that that's what I do, and it sucks because that's not it. I just want to be appreciative for you all for providing an aquarium and didn't know what the fuck to do with it. Thank you so much, Maxwell.
Hold on.
Thank you. And it's like, thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
I backed it too far up, but I'm gonna let it play.
But it's just, I don't know how to make people who are not willing to understand it. And then they're like, well, we just want to have a rational conversation and we want you to be open to our side. But it's like, how can I be open to your side of things when your side of things is just throw it away? You know what I mean? It's not something that I'm willing to just throw away. It's something that I've invested not only the few dollars I had into, but it's something that I love. It's something that interests me. Well, if you need a hobby, then go get a job. Well, if it was that simple for me, I would. But unfortunately, I'm the odd man out in a town of thousands of fucking backwoods, rednecks, homophobic people who don't want me to have anything good in life. They didn't want me to have that.
Okay, look. So you're saying all these thousands of people out here that are homophobic rednecks all know you, and they all come together. There ain't no clan meetings. It's just homophobic rednecks get together in a field and go, ah, daddy, ah. It's a joke. Something tells me jealous of this man's donos. No, not at all. I'm doing all right myself. I know, right? Oh, I will remember that, Irish. Thank you. But yeah, no, he's really making everybody out here look terrible. And dude, yeah, there are terrible people out here. There are terrible people out here, but you know, not everybody's terrible. And I away because I'm not giving you all these. Nobody's counting another man's money.
Management position. They didn't want me to have that job. They didn't want me to have this YouTube channel. They didn't want me to have each and every one of you who are here in support of me. They didn't want me to have those things. And if I go and get another job, they're not going to let me have that one either. They're not.
Who is stopping you from all this shit? Who? Like an owl. Who?
So there's only so much I can do. There's only so much I can do.
Yep.
And I guess in their mind,
it's sad.
These tarantulas, these two little baby microscopic tarantulas, and these two little bitty jumping spiders that stay in a cup and could not open this lid for anything in the world are like a gateway drug. And I'm going to start getting snakes and lizards. And no, I don't want all of that. I just wanted a few little things to put in a terrarium with some nice freaking plants. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Industrial Lover. Thank you, Fiendish. Thank you, Maxwell. And thank you, everyone else who is here. I'm seeing everyone's names, and I know you guys are normally here, and I definitely appreciate all of you. And it just sucks. It sucks because those of you who've been watching me for a while, you know that one of the most important things in my life to me is my family. And to have them so upset with me for something that I enjoy, it sucks. It sucks. Well, you should have thought of that before you brought them in the house. But it doesn't make sense. It's not rational. When it's in my bedroom and you don't have to interact with it, you don't have to feed it, you don't...
Bruh, it's your mama and daddy's house. It's your mama and daddy's house. And if it's as bad as you say it is, then, dude, why push it? If you already feel like you're going to get kicked out at any moment and you're stressing so bad, why push it? Getting spoders and shit.
You don't have to water it. You don't have to see it.
Snakes
Why
and
is it hurting
sparklers.
anything?
Here, there.
And I'm crying over a fucking tarantula. But it's not even just that. It's the culmination of everything that's been leading up to this pissy ass, petty ass disagreement.
He thinks they do.
Thank you,
Coos Country. He really thinks they do.
Two tiny slings and 2 jumping spiders that need like a cricket every now and then.
There. Wait on me. Hush.
And you know what? These 2 slings have been here for a month already, and they haven't bothered anyone. No one has seen them. No one has heard them. They don't make noise. So what's wrong with enjoying something?
He really should stop embarrassing himself. He really should. You're right, Mr. Meaner. You're absolutely right. Lovers quarrel.
Thank you so much, guys. I can't even remember why I originally came here because I started off on a tangent. And it's like, I don't mean to be hateful and spiteful in my responses, but it's hard for me to understand. It's hard for me to see their side of things when their side is either get out or throw it away or whatever, because it's not hurting anybody.
I'm holding the treats so you don't get into the bear.
But I noticed that the Trinidad dwarf, she burrowed, and then she also sealed the burrow off with substrate. But then I noticed that she's actually out and walking around her little cup, and I'm just going to throw a cricket in and see if she'll eat it, but I doubt she will. I've had a hard time getting her to eat. She'll only eat something if it's pre-killed, and even then, it's not a guarantee that she will eat. After I try to feed the Trinidad, I'm gonna react to some ALR because I saw that she just posted.
These are all good comments. Y'all are awesome.
I'm sorry you guys won't be able to see this.
Why would they not be able to see it? Jeffy, you're gonna wait until I give you one. Because that's how Daddy does things. You ate steak last night. You eat everything we eat. And I'll let you make the rules too much, Jeffy. I'm trying to fill his dead air. Why don't you bark now? Oh, and you left a nice
Hang on, guys.
on me.
I think she went back in her burrow, and I'm just seeing a few things that I need to fix. For those of you in the chat who have slings or who have had these in the past, do you know if it's okay to put springtails in there with something this small?
Yep. Can afford all these critters, but don't know what I'm gonna do. You take that up to Armchair Safari. I bet they buy
Yeah,
them.
she's in her burrow, but I'm gonna try to get her to take something to eat. Give me one. Thank you so much, Cindy Sue.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
A sling is a baby spider, a spiderling. Hey, Gina.
Tarantulas. I'll drool on both of my knees. I already drooled on one. Just like let me have one drooled knee. Here, well, it's not there. Hell yeah, you're right. He is a common grifter. You're correct. I'm gonna hold it for a while. It's the only way you behave. All right.
Got one.
Got him one.
Here you go.
Look at there. Throw in a y'all.
So she's just sitting at the mouth of the burrow, and I have the cricket there, but it's not moving enough. She may be in her pre-molt, but I don't believe so because, like I said, she was out and about walking around. I think she's just skittish.
Victim.
It's so different from the jumping spiders because the jumping spiders will literally just walk up and take it. Come on, girl.
Jeffy Bear.
Oh, well. She'll get it eventually if she wants it. Now, I know they prefer humidity and they prefer a lot of moisture, but I'm afraid that keeping it this moist is eventually going to cause mold. That's why I want to include springtails. Also, how moist is too moist? Because it looks moist, very, very
damp, moist,
but it doesn't look wet. Like there's not standing water. It's just damp, you know,
moister
thoroughly.
than an oyster.
So I don't know how moist is too moist.
That is a Steel Panther song.
All right, well, we'll wait on her to get that. I also have to give one to the Grandma Stola poker piece because he hasn't eaten lately, and then we'll go on to Amber Lynn.
Can you name one of these Amber Lynn? Does it eat a lot? Is it the one he's going to neglect the most?
Hi. It's so weird that I think of the Trinidad Dwarf as being female, and then I think about the Grandma Stola poker piece as being male because he's larger, and it's so weird how that's ingrained in my brain.
Well, this is definitely Hey, big shout out. If y'all ain't heard of Ants Canada, check out Ants Canada. Because if you like this kind of stuff, which there are people who do, you should really check him out. Ants Canada has like a wonderful like indoor farm. It's massive.
Trying to find one big enough.
Jeffo Bell. Yep. Nope. I feel you, Mia. Thanks for coming by. Have a good dinner. Most definitely. Anytime. Always welcome. Always welcome. Jeff, quit pushing my computer around because I won't give you the other half of the biscuit. You can have it when I decide you can have it. I just keep moving it from side
Sorry,
to
y'all.
side.
This is boring, I know.
Hell yeah. Have a wonderful evening.
Here you go. I'm going to see if he'll take it.
No, I'll move it over
Yeah,
here.
it's gone for good, I believe, Maxwell.
Bear, don't push my computer around. She'll boop the side of the stand the computer's on.
He freaked out when he touched the freaking cricket, y'all.
Stop. Don't be pressing buttons. Don't press buttons. Did he? Do you think he'd admit it if he did? Do you think he'd be like, oh, shit? Oh, whoops, I dropped my $40 spider. Fuck. That would suck. Oh, my God. Drop an expensive-ass spider.
Well, they're in there for when you get hungry, dude. All right, we're going to watch Amber Lynn now.
Just very different vibes from doing a stream right before this where you don't know what to do and you're bawling your eyes out.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah,
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for your money. Oh,
yeah, Maxwell, I saw someone trying to say that I was in jail when I first deleted my Twitter for that week.
I'll give you something to play with.
I don't think that there's a jail around here that would let someone who's incarcerated post to their Patreon daily, but, you know, whatever.
Were you posting to your Patreon daily? Here, go post. Go get it, Bear. It's got a treat in it. Shop stickers.
Thank you, everyone who has donated or super chatted. Yeah, Jordan, it was the same guy that is from this area who's like really upset first that I worked at Dollar General, second that I have a YouTube account. It's weird. But we're going to...
Who is this fucking guy? We need to find this guy and tell him to fucking piss off. If he doesn't want him to have a job, if you don't want him to have a job, you don't want him to have a YouTube, this is a big fucking problem. Somebody needs to stop this guy.
We're going to go and we're going to watch Amber Lynn. Hang on.
Man, make some cash. Can't be that distraught. That's a lot of money to make. There would be a terrifying combination.
Okay, so I saw
Oh, wait, I was wrong.
people in the live stream chat saying, you know, that Amber Lynn has supposedly gotten a very grim diagnosis. And I don't know. I don't want to discount someone's diagnosis. I don't want to not believe it. I don't want to be skeptical of it or any of that. And if it's true, it's heartbreaking. But all of these people who were showing her support when she first went to the ER had kind of gone back on that in recent days due to her behavior, due to her pre-recorded videos. And they had said, you know, she's overreacting. It wasn't that bad, yada, yada, yada. So who knows? What if she's just saying that she got that diagnosis to sort of make them feel bad for having gone back on their initial, you know, well wishes? Or, I don't know, maybe she's saying it to make people feel bad for saying, you know, it wasn't a real emergency, whatever it is, I don't know. But I don't know that she would do that. I'm still skeptical, though, because of the whole Norma situation. But I'm going to treat it as if it's legit, because I certainly hope that she wouldn't lie about something as serious as that. But let's see.
Me too. I definitely agree. That's why my PayPal's on my channel, guys. PayPal's on my channel. Not in my description. Not posted repetitively in my chat. It's just there.
Is it this one? Oh, I don't know, y'all. She looks upset. Maybe she's not.
Hello. So I've told the people who matter and who I know in real life, but I just want to update. I've been having panic attacks. Oh god. So I got my results back.
I take back what I said. So it's scary. It's terrifying. But how bad is it? Is it treatable?
And I do have cancer. I have womb cancer.
Yes. Don't give that grifter your
So,
money, y'all.
The lady that I used to work with by the name
Not
of
give
Miss
Deity
Deb,
your money.
she had a partner, and they were married, and her partner's name was Tara. And Tara was nowhere near the size of Amber Lynn, but she was overweight. And Tara had a lot of tumors in her womb or uterus or whatever. And inevitably, they determined that she had cancer. And within a few weeks, she was gone. And it was heartbreaking. They were our next door neighbors. It was upsetting. I pray that Amber Lynn's situation is different, and I pray that it's not that serious. But of course, it's serious because it's cancer.
And so it's uterine cancer. And
oh, give me your money. Don't give me money. Somebody triggered and happy.
Because
for her to sit there and feel its fault, her weight. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I don't know that it.
It's a quick triggered and happy. Be surprised if you don't know you're trying to not.
Is her fault, and really, would it be fault considering that she's struggling with addiction, or I don't know, taking it more seriously in the timely, and I don't know. I don't think that it's her fault that she has cancer.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Of Ribble. All right. Well, he's not only dramatic turd on YouTube, so we will go on to yet another dramatic turd. We'll see where we can go from here. I'm sure you guys have heard of Muse. Yeah, we're going to do that. For cancer treatment? Damn. If she has cancer, then that's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Okay, let me do this. Do that. Do this. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna hit this real quick. All right. Now let's see here. Sorry, it takes me a second, guys. I'm still kind of new to all this fun stuff. Let me get this pulled up. And we're going to review this little, this other little grifter. Does that lady need money for her cancer? I do not know. I'm sure all the lovely people that give a lot of money to Philip can surely give some money to her. She seems like if she truly has cancer and is truly going to be facing that at her age, she'll be the one who needs like the most help. I think that's only right. But we're going to watch this little monster here. This one's not a cancer scammer. She's just a scammer. So much so, it's landed her ass in court. Well, we'll see what she has to say, because this is your number one YouTube victim. Hey, she's got a duck too.
All right. So.
But real quick, I'm sure you're all very aware of Muse. And if not, it won't take you long to figure her out. Oh yeah, it's time for this is the grift stream.
Hi. I'm grumpy. I'm really cranky, to be honest. My bullshit meter, what I was able to tolerate, it's gone. I'm going to wait for people to come in, though, and I'm going to reiterate the fact that my bullshit meter has hit its max.
You're right. That's what I've heard as well.
I don't even think I'm going to have anyone to mod, but that's okay. The world will go on. I can mod for myself. Hello, Lillian. It was so lovely to see you in there.
Yes, Zeros.
Don't like
Of
any
human
of these
trafficking.
animals. My God. How did Muse do this? Is that more? Oh. That's okay. Hello. Hello. Gonna be blurry.
Sorry, she got you,
Situate my
Basil.
fucking life.
Sorry that she got you, bro.
Fucking shit. We got 12 people in here. How many of you are just gonna fucking troll, huh? How many of you are part of a hate mob that doesn't know the fucking truth?
What's her
Hey,
chest
Cody.
tattoo
Yeah,
say?
you just barely missed the premiere. I did throw it in Discord because I wanted to try and give you the chance to catch it, but I'm in a good place. Don't get me wrong. I'm actually doing very well. I'm just very cranky. So I had said at the beginning of the stream, for those of you who are just joining now, my bullshit meter has hit the fucking max.
Cool, that's what I'm ready for.
So being an emotional protector, I had decided that it was the right choice to shut everything down. I was part of the one who had made the issue or made the points of saying that we only wanted to post the birthday stream, and then we were going to, hey, wow, guess who doesn't fucking care? And
I'm a victim.
Look, you're gonna be banned. Hot take, bro. Hot take.
Bitch need some hot cakes.
I should probably have shut my window because I'm yelling obnoxiously. But it's hot in here.
No.
Yeah, we're not going to
Crochet.
be doing that. If you are coming here to do
This
that,
is real quick. This is not, well, she may say she has cancer. I don't know. This is not the girl they're referring to about the cancer thing. That's that big girl who was on the screen in that deity video. This girl just claims she has every problem in the fucking book and grifts the shit out of folks.
fuck right off. Because I'm not going to be silenced by people that don't know the full story. And when somebody has gone on a rampage, that made them look like an idiot, to be honest. Like, you guys don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but it's not working. It's not working. It's not working in his favor. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Like, you're not being told the whole truth. And additionally, not really what I wanted to talk about. So yeah, I don't know how frequently we're going to be back on YouTube. I've been doing a lot of work in terms of working on the system, on working on how we perceptualize and internalize the things that are said about us. Bullshit meter has hit the max. I was kind of hoping that somebody would have been available to either mod or to guest onto here. However, that is not the case. So mostly just coming on to say that I am not going to be silenced anymore. I'm really, really tired of the amount of people that have blatantly fucked us over. You guys don't understand that even though you think that we don't have eyes anymore, we're still seeing what's happening. There's people that are saying that we have personally hurt them by sharing our truth about our disability. And that's not going to fly. You can take that however you want to take that, and that's perfectly fine.
What's up, Navy?
I'm speaking to a few people directly right now. I am not responsible for how you feel about my experience.
I think she is on hard drugs.
I am responsible for my emotions and how I respond to your stuff, but that's about it. I know my truth. I've gone to doctors. People are spreading lies about me. Not going to do it anymore. Now that I have what I need to make myself feel safe and to not feel like I'm in danger
Myself or
because of the
us?
things that you guys have done, not necessarily my subscribers. If you're from my community, that's different. that the things that people I'm speaking to have done has impacted us in a way that you don't understand.
This is us.
I just posted the video about kiwi farms because I think it's an important thing to address. I'm not the only one that's impacted by this. I've seen almost every single DID YouTuber.
Will do, Basil. Have a wonderful night.
Within the course of about 2 months. You know how disturbing that type of behavior is. Blasphemy.
Blasphemy. You are one to say.
Were you asking to mod, or are you asking to be guested? Either or. I would have to go on to the other one.
Somebody should have ram ranched her.
Okay, let's address this. So, you've heard a brief portion of what's happened.
Got him.
Have you seen all the screenshots? Do you know that he used to work for Seeking Arrangements? Because I'm shooting my shots now. I'm shooting it. You want to say that none of this was valid? That none of this happened? I'm not doing this game anymore, you guys. Want to play an exposed? We'll play it.
Yeah, you'll expose yourself. Oh, this is... Oof. I forgot how cringy.
Big deal. You not realize that's the top escorting site?
Seeking arrangements.
You not realize how many women in sex work will trust the wrong people, and then they end up in situations like this? And then to have people in my communities tell me that I'm a liar, I'm not going to put up with it.
Dude.
This man was nothing before he got our story, which he construed it however the fuck he wanted to, contacted 12 people from our past. If that's not stalker behavior, I don't know what is. Making a 4 to 5 part series video, that's obsessive. That's obsessive.
I don't think she had Queen's
let's
Clout.
look at the other side of the street, yeah? Let's look at the other side of the street. We posted a GoFundMe talking about how we were leaving sex work. No one questioned it. We've been in this line of work for 6 years.
Wow.
6. Okay?
6.
Why would we suddenly quit? Also, none of you have questioned the fact that we moved suddenly across the country and didn't really say anything about our living situation when we had been so open prior. Why would that be? I wonder why we didn't talk about who we were living with, even though they were also a content creator. What was to be hidden there?
Dude.
What was so bad that there was $500 to make sure a scene wasn't caused?
No, and if anybody's familiar with West Most side of the story, he didn't offer her $500 to keep her from making a scene. He offered her $500 to get this fucking leech off of him. He literally tried to pay her to get the fuck out. Like, please, just fucking leave me alone. And dude, she's perpetual victim.
Put the pieces together. You're making yourself look like a fool.
She's a monster.
I'm not playing this game.
A contrite
I am
monster.
protected now. I am safe now. No one knows where we are now. And I'm done. I will not be playing this game. I want to go back to creating the content that makes our system happy. I want to go back to helping people. I want to go back to knowing that we don't have to be afraid and walk on eggshells. And if that means just adapting a tougher skin, I'm going to do it. If that means being more careful of what we share about our personal experience with trauma and with chronic illness, that's what we're going to do. What have I lied about? If you want to accuse me of things, I'm not going to block you. I'm going to address everything that you have to say directly because I've been silenced. Because I haven't been able to use my voice. Because my First Amendment right was violated because I've been a victim of hate crimes and silenced.
Victim!
Do you not realize that RCWs protect me? Because I've written down every single one that's been violated. I had to do that research. Me and Sam in our system.
Who is Sam?
Witchy things, if you have questions, you can ask them. We're here to address things, but we are not going to sit here and be silenced anymore.
I haven't heard a single nice thing about her, Nivy.
All right, I need to go in and mod because we're hitting the actual
Oh, people are coming in.
point here in which we need it.
People are coming in and starting to out the truth, and fucking, I have to hide it. I have to shut them up.
Tiffany Lockhart, who are you, hun? Who are you?
That's the okay. Hold
I'm
on.
not playing this game.
Okay, that Tiffany Lockhart that she was like, "Who are you, hun?" That was the girl who helped Wes Most get all of his shit together. She was the female voice, I do believe, in the videos that Wes Most made. So yeah, who are you, hun? She's the one who fucking exposed your face. She's like, blocking you right now. I don't block people, blocking you
You
right
guys
now.
want to talk shit and not even think about the information that has been presented to you.
Well, I mean,
Looking for other people to mod real quick.
there's two sides to the story.
Let's get those in here. Let's do it. Where do you guys want to start? Where are we starting? If anybody has any questions, let's do it. Tiffany Lockhart, I don't need receipts, honey, because I have a fucking restraining order. I don't play YouTube clout games. I don't gain thousands of subscribers off of other people's pain. That's not really my game.
No, you just try to get thousands of dollars.
It's already been affected. How did I start living with Leslie? I was asked to be I was told to contact Wes by somebody. This is someone we have tried reaching out to since to explain the full extent of what had happened. So when we started,
It could be crochet.
oh, you want to see the restraining order, huh? You want to fucking see it? I have both of them right now, actually. I'm not gonna dox people, but I can pull that shit up because I'm not playing this game. Give me a second.
Here, I'm going to hold something up.
Schizophrenic has already seen it. We read through the entire thing together. So,
What does that mean?
diagnoses can't be shown. Once again, I've said before, I don't have all of my documentation this big on record. So, I knew what I was getting myself into when I clicked the live button. I was fully aware of it. But if we're gonna talk for first right amendment, I'm gonna do it.
Well, my wife is a queen. She's sitting right over here next to me, doing her own thing. I wasn't paying attention.
So what's this? If I'm lying, what is this?
I don't know what that is. How about you put it on the screen where people can pause it and read it?
What's this?
What is that?
I'm not showing you anything that's doxable.
Well, dude.
But what is that then? If I'm lying,
Nothing. That's the thing. That's like what you can't hold something up to the screen and say that I'm not going to show anything that's doxable. Yet I'm sorry. Look, I'm not trying to urge anyone to dox themselves, but if you're trying to prove something that's some serious allegations or serious life shit, we clearly don't expect it to say Muse, Corey, or any of these names. It's going to have your real name. We understand that. But it's frustrating.
certified copy.
But what is this a certified copy of? If anybody wants to try and screenshot it, I'd do it. If they want to try to look at what any of that actually is.
What are the blatant lies, huh? We're talking about how this whole thing started, so we're gonna start from the
Of course,
beginning.
my wife is hot.
was asked to contact him. I didn't get the restraining order today. I've been sitting on this for a minute. I've been working behind the scenes, and as you guys can tell, our life is a lot better because when you don't spend hours upon hours trying to ruin somebody's life and you work on improving your life, then you get to a place where you actually feel joy and you can establish some safety. So now that I've established my safety, we're going to talk about what happened. So I was staying in Georgia. We can address prior roommate bullshit, fiasco, whatever as well.
Hold on.
Just talking about everything.
She's going to put them arms in the air.
Of the starting point with this particular issue. Started contacting Wes around January. By February, I had moved out there. He had paid for the ticket. He had paid for Amazon wish lists. There was a lot of saying that he loved Muse. Well, not loved Muse, but liked Muse. There was a very strong attraction. I have dick pics. So let's talk trafficking.
Wow. I have dick pics.
Clearly don't know the definition of trafficking.
Let's talk trafficking.
And most trafficking cases aren't what you think it is. So we're gonna address that thoroughly. When there is any type of involvement in the adult industry in which there is a process of saying that you're going to give somebody a job, for instance, and this could apply to non-adult work as well. If you imply that somebody could help you with a website, we're building up here. Do you feel me? We're building up. Then help you find other models, which I'm so glad didn't happen. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. The whole fact of we were there for 2 weeks and this issue has lasted about 3 months now is insane.
It's pretty insane.
I'm loving this. I'm getting Quinn a little bit closer to the front now because you guys are ridiculous.
Who is Quinn?
So I wasn't here arrested. Well, cases don't work like that.
Yeah, they do.
There has to be substantial proof.
Yeah.
The case is still being investigated. If I would have been lying, they wouldn't have granted a restraining order.
They didn't.
So
I don't believe.
Yeah. And you don't have to be physically harmed for something to be damaging.
Oh, you're talking about me being an e-beggar and a grifter, and I haven't asked anybody for dick. How about y'all get fucked?
Hold on 1 second. You guys are going way too fucking fast. Normally my chats are not like this. You tried to put somebody in jail. No, I did not. I tried to go have a surgery. I tried to move in with someone.
Hold on. You tried to put someone in jail? Yes, she did. And like West Most has the footage of it. And I'll stream that tomorrow. I'll stream his side of the story tomorrow because it's definitely fucking interesting. We'll see how much of this we can tolerate getting into today.
Who Muse was attracted to, and they were in a relationship. I have a dick pic. No, I'm not going to show it. The relationship did not get ended by him. It was ended by Muse. No, I've literally showed you the restraining order, Joey. You're just stupid. You're just dumb. Like,
she going to show it? Oh, I'm not going to try and get it up on screen again.
I'm not going to dox people. Hey, cool. I actually wanted to talk to you. So I'm sorry if we hurt your husband, and I'm deeply sorry that you feel that our medical conditions aren't valid. But if you want to talk to me like a person, you can do that. So I'm more than happy to talk to you about how you feel hurt, and I want to hear you out.
Why did you push so hard for the money before you surprised him in the parking lot with police? And who told you to call the trafficking hotline? He's got footage of that shit.
I want to hear how this has impacted you, but I also need you to make space and let us talk about how it has impacted us. Because this has had more impact on us than you can ever imagine. Our entire life has changed, and if we weren't multiple, we probably would have offed ourselves. So,
yeah, Irish, I do believe that footage is in one of those.
Why did you push so hard for the money before you surprised him in the parking lot with the police? Who told you to call a human trafficking hotline? Our story has never changed on who told us to call the human trafficking hotline. Still the same thing. Still
She is a bottom
same
feeder.
exact
You
thing.
are
Went
correct.
to the hospital for surgery. Prior, we had called hotlines because we were anxious and fearful in his home. So we called hotlines before, yes, but it was not that hotline. That was not the one we called. We actually called crisis
She
hotlines
calls them all the time.
and then
yeah.
a domestic violence hotline. So, but basically why we'd asked for the money beforehand wasn't because we were trying to get him arrested. It was because we were owed that money. It's in writing in his own contract. And we were trying to see if the police were there, if he was just gonna, and that was the case. So it was hush money. He has literally said that money was to make us go away. So I don't know how else that can be more clear. Like,
You can call me a bottom feeder, but you're clearly a sheep.
our Twitter is not active again.
Go back to dang at somebody else.
I'm not going to jail for shit. Yeah, no one's contacted me. No one has contacted me, period. I do have a copy of what was filed, if we're being completely honest, which we always have been. There is a report. He did not lie to you guys. He has been truthful in that aspect. It has been filed. Has anything been done with it in the matter of 2 months? No, because it's not legitimate. You feel me?
What is legitimate?
What made you feel fearful in his home? This is a conversation that I was involved in prior to Muse integrating. So the raising of the voice, that being me, also saying that our voice is naturally more deeper and that the Muse voice was fake is absolute bullshit. No, my voice is always this deep. My voice personally, me, Corey. But what made us feel fearful in his home was the fact that he had said that we weren't holding up our end of the deal. What the fuck does that mean? You knew we were asexual when we flew out there. You knew that for a fact. I am now going to go look back for that message in which we ended the relationship, not him. How long did we know Wes before he brought us out?
Right, girl.
A month. 1 month. Yes, that was stupid on Muse's part.
Yeah, on Muse's part, man. Well, the way it went was she, told her pity story to Wes, and she cried to Wes about how she was about to have surgery and how she was going through all this bullshit. And the dude genuinely did her a fucking solid. The dude genuinely did her a solid, man. And this is what she does with it.
Exactly. And that's what they did. And then we had to follow up with them. They're required by law. It's not so much as if it was enforceable or not. It was the fact that I was trying to see if it was hush money. Because from the very beginning, I've talked to people in my Discord about how weird it was.
Hush money.
Why did you send dick pics to an asexual person? You ask me. I don't fucking know either. Show the message where he said that you were not holding it up the end of your brother. That was a in-person conversation. It was took place in his kitchen after his child had gone to sleep. And I asked him to explain what the fuck that meant. And he said that he was not going to have that conversation with me. And I don't know what else that could mean. So.
It can mean a lot of things.
The hospital never called. How do you know that? You can cover whatever information would be doxing and posting it. He's putting the story out. You should too. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I've had threats to be doxed already, so. Is there any way to DM us? Yes. It's not a stock account. Like, our account, Muse Creations XO, is our business account. We have had to shut down every form of income as a result of this experience. He was also on our OnlyFans.
on their OnlyFans. I love skeletal nudies.
I wish I had another person here that wasn't an alter so that I could have somebody be scrolling this and then also be able to watch and respond to you guys. I apologize, but if you want me to find this text, you're going to have to wait a second.
I guess Witchy
They
was
flew
like,
out February 18th.
I want to make you cry.
By March 5th, we were gone. Let me know when you need head or back rubs. I hope you feel better in the morning. This is February 23rd. I'm only asking because when you don't feel well, I always give head rubs. Not sure what time we're going to the eye doctor, blah, 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 blah. In addition to not feeling well and being more distant, my Muse was being more distant, not the other way around. This is too close to trauma and basically asking for this to stop. No worries at all. So and that's when we had decided that things were going to be terminated, was because of the fact that we weren't holding up our end of the bargain. And then for what I read previously, if it will focus, my apologies. Wasn't Muse complaining about the ghosting? So, yes, that was an issue,
ghosting.
but that wasn't the primary thing. It was because there wasn't any sexual energy that was there. There was no, like, he was expecting someone that he did not get, and that is true. So, in the sense of, like, being asexual. An offer of head rubs is the equivalent of trafficking. No, you're missing the whole point.
I think a lot of people are missing that.
And honestly, I don't really appreciate you in my chat, so I'm going to block you.
Boom! I don't block people. I don't appreciate you in my
chat. But when you upload my 911 tape, you're fucking out. I gave you a chance, but you're being a dick. So already showed the restraining order. Not going to continue to play your fucking bullshit game. So.
Like he was a dom to them. Just eating tush. I like the name. Just eating tush. Just eating some pooper. He was willing to just have no sex roommate. So
how is that
true?
Can you show me where that happened? Because that's definitely not what happened, my dude. Still don't know who you think you are.
Well, I thought you were asexual.
And why you think that you know the whole story. You've heard one side of the story. And like Tush said earlier, there's 3 sides.
4 or 5.
My interpretation of what happened is all I can offer. And then it goes to somebody else. How the fuck are you back? No way.
Who? Why is she wearing a book bag in her home? How can you?
What part of that do you think? That's not. Yes, dom sub agreements are normal. That's not even like a question. And no, there was no official timeline laid out. There wasn't even an official rent that I could get him to give me. I had asked him like probably 12 different times to tell me how much I was paying. And that was another red flag sign, was that I was being paid to leave.
Yeah.
That's not how any type of housing agreement works, my dude. That's never how anything works. You don't get to live somewhere free and then have somebody pay you because they're afraid that if the truth gets out, like that's the thing that you guys aren't piecing together. What was so awful that he had to pay money. It wasn't to get us to go away.
Yes, it
There's a
was,
secret
dude.
here.
You're insufferable.
Somewhere deeper down of information that I don't have,
On behalf.
there's something deeper going on. Because why would somebody pay money to shut somebody up? That's not even true. That's not even true.
Yeah.
We had money before we had to quit our job. We had money before we had to quit. Are you planning on releasing a video with your side of things to clear things up? Probably not the type of video that you guys are thinking. As you guys have known in the past,
I know
don't do court
SDP.
battles with receipts public. I don't do that. Everything that I have gets submitted to court. It's not a non-let has happened.
Yet, but like, dude, I know that this video became kind of hard to find, and dude, she catches herself in so many lies in this video alone that it's mystifying.
So him paying you to leave was trafficking. It doesn't even seem like he liked living with you at all. That's not important. Not important. You guys are missing the huge point of like
we will
the fact
soon,
that
Crochet.
the connections here. The connections, my dude. The connections. Sex work. Moved across the country. Kicked out when sex wouldn't happen. Like, as soon as we quit
Kicked
sex
out
work,
when
we got
sex
kicked
went
out.
out.
So, tell them to call me. Tell them to call me. They have my number. I didn't even get sent the report. I had to ask for it myself.
My shit lagging.
So, no one has ever contacted me. Even in the report, they say I was contacted. I was not contacted. I've posted call logs. I've also posted the planner. There's no such call that has ever taken place. You can call, sit here, and literally be beat when I'm down and have 5 videos made about me, where 12 people were either contacted or contacted him, in which to destroy my entire life. Because that is creepy.
There's some good clarification.
Yeah, and how exactly was what Wes did not extortion?
Dude,
Because
your
it's
textbook
that
extorted
word's
him.
extortion. I don't know exactly what word it would fall under. It's probably not actual extortion.
Well, you
No.
know what? Will be cool, Deadhead
I'm
420.
saying
I'm cool with having
I didn't say it's the
9
worst thing that's
users
ever
or
happened to
9
us,
people
but
watching. I'm cool with that.
collectively, like all of us that have had to witness this, because normally trauma affects one part or 2 parts, not every single part in the system. So yeah, I wish that I could have a better way to talk about this as well.
With your mouth.
So I went to the doctor in November of 2019. I don't think that it might still be in my phone, actually. Hold up. I went to the doctor in November of 2019 and I saw a geneticist. The geneticist was the one that confirmed the diagnosis of EDS. So
Electronic dance syndrome.
hey, I've got the worst news in the world for you, dude. I'm actually gonna do that like as a job. So your worst nightmare is coming through. Your worst nightmare, dude. Your worst nightmare.
Dude, insufferable.
It's gotten to the point where this shit is laughable. It used to be unbearably painful, but now you guys are just so ridiculous. So
10 a.m. Okay, so you have something set.
there you go.
What's
I
that?
hope that helps you feel better in terms of how you were feeling and how your husband was feeling. I do genuinely feel bad about that. I feel bad that people were misled. I feel bad that we weren't able to speak up. I feel bad that our GoFundMe was basically...
I don't know, Stonewall.
It was basically us just trying to ask for help without really saying what was going on behind the scenes.
Name should be the YouTube dipshit.
I feel bad that I tried to quit something that I personally really loved, a job that I had had for 6 years. I feel bad that I've let people walk all over the system. I feel bad that we've lost an incredible amount of friends from this experience.
Incredible.
I feel bad that people feel like it's necessary to step on others while they're down. I feel bad that I'm not the only person that this is happening to. I feel bad for even the people that are doing this.
Because there's like 14 people that are you, right?
And you feel like you're in the right. So I feel bad for you as well. I hope that you can find peace and that this stops. Because this isn't the way to live. We shouldn't have to live in fear. We shouldn't have to live in fear of the items that didn't get returned to us. Because they were pretty crucial items. We shouldn't have to live in fear of people doxing us
syndrome.
and contacting us on every account and having every account possible leaked. I shouldn't feel bad reading this one. When did I lie to the police? When? Because I didn't even talk to the police in person. Never.
Yeah, like you can't lie.
They didn't talk to me. They were in their cars the entire time until they saw Wes get out. And then after that point, they got out, which is why I said that that was racial profiling. Because they didn't even give me the fucking time of day. They said, oh, tiny, pretty, frail girl whining, just like you guys do on the internet.
Yeah.
But what happened is you guys vilified the wrong person, and now you're going to feel really fucking dumb. Because you have taken down our entire livelihood, pretty much. So, no, we haven't gotten a new camera.
So much cooler to get my hair off my neck.
You can, it's literally his name. It has 12,000 views. So it's really not that hard to find. I'm a published model. You're fucking dumb.
The man,
Your
Stonewall. Thank
back-ass,
you.
like, insults really don't work because I have overcame, which by the way, we'll get into that as well. I've overcame an eating disorder. I have overcame a childhood sexual assault. Like, you telling me that you think that I am unattractive, I am so glad that you find me to not be pretty. Because if I had to have people around you in my vicinity, whew, I'm glad that I'm repulsive. Because, like, fuck, the energy that you're radiating, whew, like, no thank you.
No, thank you. What, is she going to do the fucking, what is it, the TikTok fucking meme? Fucking cringe.
Yeah, that's not a lie, my dude. That is not a fucking lie. When you call a hotline and they say, yes, that's trafficking, and they're literally the ones that get to decide if that's trafficking or not, that's beyond me.
Stonewall, I don't know. The thing is, I wasn't all that familiar with her other than stuff like this. And people will look at her like some little sweetheart. And it's just like, have they not seen this stream? Have they not seen the other bits of footage where she is just horrible? I don't know.
And let's go into the...
But, and I'll let it play. Just give me 1 second. Look at all the ones who make the most money in grifting. Look at all the ones who are really successful with tech grifting. They are all this insufferable.
fact that he recorded a confidential line. Why do you think he had to remove the name of what he called? Yeah. So confidential lines will not give the information to the perpetrator. I could call them up right now, which I'm not going to because I would have to give my name and everything.
Yeah.
I can call them up and they will say that the case does exist.
She should go live.
Am I having fun? Yes, I am.
Oh, look.
I'm having fun
Schizophrenic
being able
showed up.
to finally speak about this.
Hello, baby. Yes, little
Because
baby.
this has been too long. This has been too long.
And she just took a shit
It's been
all
too long of letting you
over.
guys think the absolute worst of us.
She took the biggest shit all over what little credibility the YouTube schizophrenic had, because now everybody's just, hey, simp. And it's like, God damn, man. God damn, man.
It's been too long of people that we used to talk to and be friends with saying that they think that we're the absolute worst.
I mean, really bad.
And once again, I go back to the comment of, it really says a lot more about you guys than it does about us. Because while all of this was going on, the content that we made wasn't about this. We never wanted to address this. 2017, California.
What bear? California.
And also 2019, I think that was around March. We had to get re-diagnosed at one point because there was a doctor who didn't believe in the condition. So he took it off, and then we had to go get re-diagnosed. And basically they were just like, oh, it was on your file.
The doctor didn't believe it.
Are the hotlines able to make arrests, or are the police? The police said it wasn't trafficking. That's because the police didn't hear the whole story. The police didn't talk to me, Banana Bread. So if the police wanted to actually, let the detectives do their job, that'd be great.
I kept waiting to do Wes's video because he has the sound clip of her on the phone going, I'm a victim. And he has it looped. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. Oh, it's going to be great.
Oh my God, if you talk shit about our host, dude, you're fucking gone. Like our old host. Like I do not put up with that shit.
I don't know, STP. He doesn't really comment on it much.
Who's running the camera? It's Corey. The trafficking hotline said it was trafficking. That was the only reason I got filed.
Look at the hair on that arm.
And we didn't come out here looking for this to be a thing. We came out here. Our original intention with coming out here was, yes, Muse was in a relationship. Muse was in a relationship with him. As you saw earlier, Muse ended the relationship, not the other way around. The reason that things turned so ugly so quickly was because as soon as there was no chance of a relationship, he said we weren't holding up our end of the deal. That's how it classifies one way as a trafficking situation. That is
okay. Didn't she tell him from the start she was asexual? He seems like a reasonably intelligent guy. He's not going to be like, she says she's asexual. She says it. She claims. I don't think he had that mentality about it.
It's essentially a mail order bride.
But I don't know. I'm
You
not
guys
him.
have heard of those? So, who is the old host? I'm a little lost. Was Muse? Well, I don't know if you actually know. Our old channel was named Muse Talks. It was Muse.
I don't buy it, Stonewall, but hey, I ain't him.
Were you brought to said person's state for a specific reason of engaging in prostitution or illegal activity?
Good question.
Sex work is not illegal activity. With the purpose of a relationship, yes.
True, SDP.
And no, I'm not talking about prostitution in terms of sex work. I'm talking about the fact that we were going to work on a website together. I just lost somebody's question. Hold on, I'm going to put this one up. Sorry if I miss it. You can totally re-ask. I'm also curious why Wes has neglected to mention that they were in a relationship and that he was giving Muse commands like, hey, this or job. Yeah. So he has mentioned that in passing, and that we were so completely different when we got there. And we were so completely different because the situation was so completely weird. So the situation was not what we said. There's a reason that this man doesn't show his face on the internet, is because he doesn't look like that profile picture that he was doxxed with. That picture had to be taken at least 13 years ago, because he is an obese man. He is rather large. And to be honest, Muse does not date people that are not physically fit. And you can take that however.
Number one, she has no room for body shaming. Number two, I thought Muse doesn't date people as she is asexual, unless dating and intending to have sex with in a relationship are two different things. I don't know. Jeff, it's not time for you to start borking. Jeff. Do I have to hold 2 treats in my hand to get you to calm your butt down?
Whatever you want. It's not body shaming. It's just an attraction thing of, we like people who take care of their health. Not so much like you got to be able to like lift weights and shit, because we can't do that either. What we're saying is that you have to want to take care of your health. No, it's not a thing that happened.
Yes, ma'am. I'll give you half one.
You think that this still hurts me?
I don't kick
If it was truthful, it would hurt me. The fact that it is a lie and that it has been since like no, it wasn't
It's a lie.
December? Yeah, because November was the EDS appointment, which I had shown.
It's my other lie.
Yeah, no, you're good. I don't know fully in what context that was. Yes, 100% yes. This has felt like a setup from beginning to end, and especially now. Hold on. I am open to questions. That's why I'm here. I'm not going to be silenced anymore.
Oh shit, Mugnuts is in there? Oh god damn.
I also agree. So why the fuck are you bringing it up? We're on the same page.
Is anybody else familiar with Mugnuts? He'll get to the bottom of it if she's fucking bullshitting. He will get to the bottom of it. I know, right, Sasha? I think she specifically uses Gatorade, but hey, I don't know.
God. Because we didn't have enough. You not understand how expensive it is to live. Like, you have to have documentable income first and last, and enough time to gather those resources. That would have never been enough time frame, and we didn't want to stay there. None of us wanted to stay here. That's why we left. You guys are so confused about, oh, did you leave or were you kicked out? Blah, blah, blah. Inconsistencies. Not that complicated.
Yeah,
he said a move out date. I decided, no, we're not fucking doing that. And also, the doctor
kids like, bitch, get the fuck out of my house.
We weren't allowed to go back, not only because of the anesthesia, but we weren't allowed to go back because it was a fucking safety risk.
Safety risk. Damn, I got hair in my eye.
Yes. Yes. The man fell asleep on Muse in their bed.
Fell asleep on her. He said that didn't happen. He said they.
Can you describe your experience with the doctors that have diagnosed your conditions? Which ones? I have already shown at the very beginning of this video my EDS diagnosis. That was a genetic appointment. I had that established when we were dating C in our last fucking fiasco, which is now connected to this. And honestly, anyone who tries to vilify somebody who also has a restraining order against them, probably not the restraining man. It's probably not the decision to do that. I don't know. Like, maybe just don't do that. Just a thought.
What is with like people not asking people like, dude, who the fuck do you think you are?
No, hon. $500 would not do anything for me. $500 would not. You first and last, my dude.
I'm sure you've done something strange for a piece of change less than $500.
That is over $1,000. Like, that's $2,000 that I would need. $500 isn't gonna do shit.
That's a quarter of the amount you're trying to get.
If you're making
idiot.
fun of somebody for eating when they have a feeding tube, and if they don't eat, their stomach is going to go through atrophy, maybe do a little bit of self-reflection.
Fucking eat something.
Just a thought.
Jesus Christ. I could be insensitive, but still, there's so much that.
Yes. But guess what nobody has done?
Old West to file a police report against
It exists. I have not denied that it doesn't exist. So, no, I don't want pity money, period. I don't want somebody, like, I wanted the money to prove that he wasn't going to give it to me. So, what I'm saying is that we asked for the money excessively because we knew it wasn't going to happen. We want a documentable proof of the fact that it was hush money. We've talked about it in our Discord.
With West's side videos. It's
not, and if it was, he'd be a customer, and then that would even make my statement more true. So, just saying. Yes, I do. I am in an intensive outpatient program as a result of the trauma that I've endured.
I'm a victim.
I talk to her several times a week. So.
I'm a victim. So.
But I don't want it. If it's hush money, I need a documentable proof that it was hush money. And he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. Not that hard to understand. Y'all, I wish I could just take you back in time with me. Like, I could, like, get all of you, right, in this camera and take you. I could just, like, take you back.
No.
Bring my memories, right? Granted, I have to go through a lot of different altars to get the whole picture. But I wish I could take you and show you, because I'm genuinely not trying to be angry with you. Most of you. I'm trying to show you that what you're believing is not factual. Some of it is factual. Some of it's not factual. So I'm trying to clear all of that up. That way, my reputation doesn't feel like a trash can. So.
I mean,
I want to be able to just make content about things that I was passionate about again, like I was doing when I left West.
Like grifting, like getting that paper, that papes, that paper.
Why do you need to pay somebody so that they don't talk? What does she look like? Who? I'm confused.
It's not hard to get you confused.
Yeah, exactly. Because wanted in proof that it was hush money. Because when he saw the cops, then he would say that I couldn't have it. So then there would be documented proof in writing that it was hush money. Except he got it in his head that somehow he could change it into extortion, because he put his wife, his ex-wife, in jail on Mother's Day, right? And is proud about that. Within the time frame he's been on YouTube, he has made his living off of bashing Vince, which is semi-justified, yes.
Trust me, Crochet.
He also had another woman that he threw in jail within the time frame of me knowing him. And then now he's on me for the past 3 months. Is that sane behavior? Because I don't think it is. Wes has put more restraining orders on people than I have currently at this point in time. So.
I don't know about that.
Why does the food matter? The only reason, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, Stonewall does.
I don't have the condition. Yeah, they just put, yeah, they somehow hold on. I lost it already because you guys are typing so fast.
I mean, the spider guy, I think he's live.
That's a good question.
If you like trash fires, go watch him.
I don't really know, because I think that when he said that we weren't holding up our end of the deal, it would be pretty self-evident that there was something that had happened. And now it's not even so much, guys, it's not even about if this classified as human trafficking originally. That's not even what this is about anymore. What this is about is the fact that I have been harassed, stalked. I've had private accounts released. It's crazy.
Really?
I'm not going to go. I don't have records of that. I don't have any medical records on file. Who keeps them with them?
Somebody
Like,
who's
I've moved 9 times. Where am I supposed to keep this, like, lockbox that people think exists of all of my records?
you're supposed to probably keep it in that fucking book bag that you keep on constantly, or keep it close by with as many medical issues as you have. You want to constantly have access to that information in case you end up in the hospital, idiot.
Because they don't send you them. I've never received any records. It goes into the My Chart. I can't even get into the My Chart right now. I don't know how to get into it. So you don't know why I was hush money, but it was hush money. Why is the only conversation there's no proof of? My dude, I really don't want to be a dick, but I don't understand what that means. If you can try rewording it, I would love to answer your question. Oh my goodness, you guys are getting buried. I'm so sorry. And my touchpad is like messing up.
I'm sorry, Irish. You're
Did
right.
I mention
She
this
should-
at any point in
should
time?
keep
Because
that
I don't
paperwork.
recall being the one that released this information. I also don't recall talking about any other trauma with you all, besides the Christopher thing. And that was because we weren't addressing that case in particular. What we were addressing was the fact that there was a YouTuber who had said that we deserve our rape scars. Which, if you guys don't think that happened, right there.
One moment. I get. Would anyone show their medical stuff online? No, and they shouldn't. But it would be different from showing that there's something on a phone to being able to go see. I mean, and you don't have to show specifics, but you get every time I've even had teeth pulled or had any kind of surgery, I get a pamphlet, and with as much stuff as she claims to have, I would keep that on deck.
Those are his nails that went into me.
Those are his nails.
That's my surgery scar, but right there. And she asked why I didn't like them. What kind of sick person asked that? She deserved everything that she got. And more, to be honest. If I could figure out how to fucking mail her a restraining order, she'd already have one. She was sent a cease and desist ages ago. There's no foods that I need to stay away from. Every food makes me ill. I could drain my stomach right now. Like, there's no food that's not going to make me sick. It's not the issue of sensitivity. It's the issue of the fact that it doesn't digest. Like, thank you, Lillian, for always being here. I appreciate you more than you know. And I appreciate you also being open about everything that you've gone through. And I always try and allow you the space to tell your story and share your experiences, because that was the purpose of this channel when Muse had started it. The purpose of this channel was not to tear other people down. The purpose of this channel was to give a voice to people, like we did with the girl who had an eating disorder, like we did with a lot of different situations. It was about helping other people. It was about reminding people that they are not alone and that they can overcome this, whatever this be, whether it be disability or whether it be abuse. But abuse wasn't even a topic on our channel for quite some time. Our channel didn't have a topic for quite some time, to be honest. YouTube Schizophrenic, are you even in here still, my dude? You might help me be able to format this a little bit better.
No, you need to say everything yourself, homegirl. If she had these issues, believe me, I would be an advocate for her health and happiness and safety. But I'm clearly not the only one with a sneaking suspicion that it's all a load of shit. But don't think for a second I'm bullying any of these people. If what they were claiming was true, believe me, I wouldn't want anyone to suffer. It would just be pointless.
And stop feeling like I'm sweating from not like just the heat, but being very anxious. So let's talk about, we're going to talk about two things actually. We're going to talk about the emotional abuse comment that she has just brought up, and then we're also going to talk about what our official diagnosis and things of the nature is, because apparently we haven't done a good enough job on our channel talking about that. So we are going to do that now for those that feel that they've been impacted by us not knowing. So we're going to put that comment up as we talk about this. So the issue with our gastroparesis, for those of you who haven't followed along with our journey, we started documenting this because of the fact that we were hospitalized while we were still dancing. Had been throwing up a lot. That's one of the key characteristics of gastroparesis, is not being able to hold down food. So I would get off of work and I wouldn't have ate hardly anything because everything has always made me feel sick my entire life. So I'm giving you guys a little bit of a backstory to build up. That way you can fully understand the context. So here we go. I did have an eating disorder, yes. That was when I was around, started probably around 12, and then it went until about 16, 17.
Real quick, yeah, Crochet. There's a lot of footage of her with a feeding tube up her nose, and it's inconsistent when she has it and when she doesn't.
Went to treatment. It is still on my chart as something that I went through. It's not something that I'm actively being treated with. Or if you're typing a question right now, it's not going to be addressed. So you can hold your comments, to be honest, because you're not going to, it's getting flown up. So just hold your comments. That issue was addressed, though. I haven't been treated for anorexia since that period of time. Going further, went to the hospital, had a bunch of tests done. Give me 1 second.
Oh. How far have we even made it?
Went to the hospital, had a bunch of tests done. I was there for about a week. They couldn't figure out what was wrong. They ran a bunch of different tests, as I just said. There's a video that is up on YouTube Schizophrenics channel of Quinn going through our channel and talking about every single thing that we've ever posted, besides the live streams. I realized the live streams didn't get added to that video. I do apologize, but there's really not a way that I could show you an entire length of the live stream within like that short of a time period. So got the first NG tube placed. People have asked questions of why we didn't get an NJ tube. An NJ tube probably wouldn't have been a good option anyways, and the reason that they didn't do that one at first is actually the reason why I had to have the last feeding tube in my stomach replaced. So our jejunum, small intestine, isn't shaped the way that most are. So what had happened was not actually an infection with this previous surgery. It had flipped out of my jejunum into my stomach. So everything that I was feeding down into my jejunum to bypass my stomach was then getting put back into my stomach, which was making me sick. So while I was living there, I was draining a lot because I couldn't necessarily use the tube because the tube wasn't working. So I was having to eat high calorie things, which if you're really going to bash people that have a history of an eating disorder, and if I don't eat, my stomach will have atrophy, that's kind of on you. That's a personal initiative. You can do what you want, but that's a really weird flex. But yeah, so basically, stomach is paralyzed. It is not fully paralyzed. There's about, it's like 60 or 40, one of the two. I'm going to say 60 because that's what I remember it as. It may have gotten worse. There's about 60% of our stomach contents left after 4 hours, which categorizes us for gastroparesis. And that is basically that. So that's the feeding tube portion of things.
Word vomit. That explains
Y'all
nothing.
are going to use anything I say against me because I know that there's no possible way that anything that I say is going to change people's minds. I'm well aware of that. So. That question also. So if you had money
I agree,
before
Crochet.
you were forced to quit, why can you live on your own? I don't understand the question again. I'm really sorry. Some of this might just be that it's not lining up. So that's another thing that's being addressed. Yeah, you really can't be going around doing shit like that. Washington doesn't fuck with that shit.
Gosh, it really sucks. Nightmare because we never know when the system will shut down. There's no warning.
And
that is horrible.
A lot of people don't realize the gastroparesis is a condition in which it has flare-ups. So not always are we as bad as we once were. Not always are we going to experience the as bad. Like the worst point might get worse. So
it sounds terrible.
The reason I just lost it. I just associated. Sorry. Quinn stole it.
Wait, what's going on?
I gotta ground myself. Oh.
She stole something from herself?
Woo! Hey, Bean. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Thank you to the people that are here to listen. If you're new here, I'm sorry that this is the first thing that you're witnessing of us. We're normally a lot more positive. We normally are trying to help others, not so much talking about ourselves, despite what people think.
Hush, baby bear. So. Hush. Jeff, hush.
I can only take so much of this. In my opinion, you're a pathological liar who mixes up small amounts of the truth with an overall amount of fabrication. You need to seek professional help. Be honest.
Damn, mug nuts.
Once again,
boom.
I am an patient. Stop trying to be concerned about my being and maybe in the mirror. The level of action that all of I can't say we're the thing. Type of substance. It's a ability type test for. So if you're also done this, the way that we have it, there's a lot of the actual cell, like the velvetness of this brighten scale. I we know. Scale for those of you who know is a basic hyperbole. Like this getting okay.
Oh shit!
Just don't feel right.
But
yes, I can do weird shit like that. I can do all of them over. My elbows do it as well. I've kind of just glad that I did eventually get the diagnosis for hypermobile EDS because of the fact that there was so long in my life that didn't have any answers. The EDS is not, however, what caused. Yeah, no, you are totally fine. You are allowed to ask any questions that you need because you are personally impacted. Everyone else is asking from a malicious place because they don't know anything about this condition. You know about this condition, and I want you to know that I am sorry. And this isn't some fake-ass YouTuber apology.
Yeah,
because I was genuinely hurt, when I saw that you were hurt, and then I was hurt second time when I've seen you talking about us in a negative way because you were our friend.
Oh, here we go. Waterworks. Yeah, put me in a little butt head. Mm-hmm.
You guys not even realize, like, your actions have consequences, like real life consequences. Just because you're behind a screen doesn't mean that this doesn't affect us.
Even my dog doesn't buy it. Oh, damn. Okay. Here we go. Trying. Force my way through this. Jeff, shut up, puppy. Hush, baby. I'm not giving you any more treats. Oh my God. That's where I was going. That's exactly the meme I was going for. Will you people ever learn? She did the, what was the kid's name? The kid who got Sammy?
Sammy. Yeah.
Fucking Sammy. When will you people learn?
Sammy Sonic fan forever.
So are we like... So she blacked her screen out, then put that up on the screen for dramatic effect.
I'm not fucking gone, you idiot. There's a switch, and I don't want you guys to fucking critique our switches on camera anymore.
Your switches. Jeffabelle, hush.
Did you like our Patreon, you fuck? I know that name. I know that you leaked our Patreon. Get the fuck out of here.
No.
I tried to say this was a bad idea, but whatever. It's not a matter of just stopping engaging. You guys have to understand that this has real life consequences for people, that we've already had pictures of us taken and sent to us in the past. So maybe do a little bit of self-reflection, like she's been saying, and look at the fact that this doesn't stop with the screen. What you're doing has real effect. What you're doing can affect future things that we want to do.
Yeah, you don't fucking think. You don't fucking say, And
it's not even a matter of how much it hurts any one of us in the system. It's a matter of the fact that we have a right to use a platform without feeling attacked constantly and being told to kill ourselves. Just a thought. Just a thought. Maybe don't tell people to kill themselves, threaten to dox them, or what was the other one that you guys have been really favoring? Telling them to go to jail. I've heard that we also needed to go inpatient. There's a lot of things.
Probably inpatient's probably a good idea. I don't know what system she's
We've had real jobs. I don't know what you guys are talking about when it comes to that. We've had consistent real jobs. Also, like, internet was our job. They fucked that up. The most money that a disabled person like ourselves in the situation that we were doing it, we were making a good amount of money once upon a time before being a targeted individual on the internet instead of in real life. So
you made yourself a target. You made yourself a target. That's a visual explanation. Our eyes are going.
Why are her eyes going to the side or her audio part of her brain? Are you okay, my dude? Did you drop acid?
Yeah. She just doesn't get it. She just does not get it.
I don't really feel like that's too factual. I feel like there is some level of hate that is going to happen depending on what you post content about. But
of course,
we weren't posting about this. This wasn't anything to like. This wasn't. We didn't want to be victim. We didn't want to go play victim.
Yeah, he did.
So maybe look at the fact that nothing about this was brought up on our end.
Bitch said I'm a
see
victim.
Who's really trying to play victim.
Bitch said I'm a victim.
Somebody really likes to be victim more than we do. We've got Vince. We've got this situation now. We had his ex-girlfriend who was obsessed with him for some fucking reason. Honestly, I wish I would do anything to make him go away. Leave us alone.
Anything to make him
Not go away. Oh, not near me. I didn't even see the tattoo one. Interesting. It's Quinn, by the way. I didn't fucking say anything. I'm sorry that I don't release DMs that tell me to kill myself. Maybe I should do that in the future. And regardless of not, if you saw it, like, why does it matter?
Well, she wants to be a victim while screaming, I'm not a victim.
Who would lie about that? Like, that's the strangest thing to lie about. What about permanent disability? I don't want to do that. I'm not. I've thought about it.
What do you want?
Contemplated it. It was on our GoFundMe as an option, but no.
Our GoFundMe. She is a
Where was the
liar.
scam?
She scams people out of money. This is why people are doing this. She is not about obsession. Making people be scammed by you. I wish I could put.
Did we promise anything?
That person's comment
No.
in bigger letters.
Did we lie? No. Did we not say what the court case was because we were fearful that this exact thing would happen? Yeah. Withholding information is not lying, my dudes. Withholding information keeps you safe. As YouTube Schizophrenic has made clear, anything that you give the internet, they will use to shoot you in the foot.
That
and
is
sometimes
correct.
The fucking crotch, because honestly, they don't want to just disable you. They want to add insult to injury.
Was it again? I encourage you to call the police.
It was the human trafficking hotline. I wasn't around for that. That was mainly Muse was there out there. So
see, that's some bullshit cop out. I wasn't there for that. It was me, my other name. So you can act like a piece of shit and blame it on another name. All right, cool.
The GoFundMe situation was because of the fact that we wanted to leave sex work, because of the fact that Wes was so fucking creepy and had said that he was a content creator when he isn't, and then deleted his website as soon as it was found out, which was like the weirdest, creepiest shit ever, because like we know it existed, that domain existed. You wanted us to work with you on that domain and help you find other models, and thank God that didn't happen. But yeah.
I wouldn't consider her a model.
I'm glad that you know everything. I'm glad that you're so smart.
Oh.
I honestly didn't want to fucking do this. I knew exactly what was going to happen. The Kiwi Farms thing, I was like, sure, whatever, we can post about that. But like this is exactly what was going to happen. Just want to go talk to my friend.
Oh wait, hold on. I'll put that up there. How many altars do you have?
Really
Can you
have
describe
many
differences and
similarities. No, we're not
similarities?
doing that anymore. Remember, we're a pathological liar. Fucking screenshot that shit. Use it in your next video. I don't care anymore. Your little story time adventure is going to be over anyways. Can't violate several RCWs and expect nothing to fucking happen.
You can't do that.
No, he's not. Oh my god, y'all are fucking dumb. It's not a dating site, it's a fucking escort site. And on top of that, he was making personalized porn that he wanted models for. We were flying out there.
Very insightful.
I already know that you guys fucking been told this because I was co-conducting this. It's already explained. Yes, it's working.
God, don't
No, you
drop
can't
it.
see. He's running. That little swirly thing. It's not Corey anymore, but that's okay. If you're new, you probably can't tell the difference. I mean, some of our closest friends can't tell the difference between me and Corey. It's Quinn. Can we do a video on the candles? Yeah, this is the shit that Muse would have liked to be happening if they were still around. We don't have any candle making supplies.
You got a yawn
So,
out of my face,
Probably
baby.
not. But in the future, maybe.
Stop.
No, we quit because he's creepy. We quit because he was on our OnlyFans and was being a creep. So. Where did you go to school at?
That's what deceivers do
Huh?
to deflect.
Where do you go to
Typical.
school? Are you the
Correct.
fly reading guy?
Yeah, he
I
is
know this is
actually.
all fucking kicks and giggles for you, but you made the emotional protector cry, and now I've got to come out and be a cunt. So, now a majority of you don't like my presence, but there's a reason why I was created.
Why you were created? So that you could perpetuate the hate you get? Because that's what it appears like.
Hold on. I got to give you the real.
Why did you fly out
We
of
have
there?
been doing this for 6 years. Does that answer your question?
Not especially, no.
Yeah, and you know how he convinced Muse to communicate to him? Do you want to hear that part? Because I think that's personally pretty fucked up. Saying that he was gonna out RSN, but now
What's up, basic? You
nothing
couldn't
is
stand it
real.
anymore?
All of the things that everyone wants to believe about us,
I'm not sure.
they get to decide what's the truth, I guess.
How old is she? Does
Because
anybody know?
anytime we try to open our goddamn mouth, you might as well be shitting in it. No, I don't think so. Let me check. No.
Good to see you
She
here.
hasn't
I hate
gotten
for
it
you to
yet.
miss this fun fest. Oh boy. If you continue these types of life choices, you'll be across the table from people just like me, no matter of it.
Across the
No
table from people just
No
like
matter
me.
of if,
Not a
but
matter
when.
of if,
Yeah.
but when.
Damn mug nuts in
I
there.
don't know who you think you are, but no, we're not going to be sitting across the table from each other anytime soon. And if so, you would definitely, if we were in that line of work,
Tum
need
Tum,
to pay
yes, I
us
have
to
actually
breathe the
spoke to
same
Wes.
air, to be honest, because you don't seem like a pleasant individual. We tend to like people that are kind, want to help others, and generally don't like. Just you guys are just like, oh, so spicy. I don't know if YouTube schizophrenic is in here, but dude, I'm not in a crybaby mood today. Same mood as Corey. Our bullshit meter is the fuck up. It's done. I'm done. I'm more done than her. She's in the back crying, but she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Yeah, that was the whole ploy. That's like the whole fucking ploy. No, I'm quoting the thing. It's not a rude thing. I apologize. That's a TikTok. Yeah, she's just vibing. Hold on. I'll take you guys around. Oh, look, it's so disgusting in here. Oh, so gross. It's the grossest living environment ever. There's pee everywhere. I'm sitting in it right now.
Wouldn't surprise me.
You know, like, yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that on most things. However, maybe there's certain times when you should judge, because if you get any type of alarm bells, like, you know, somebody randomly sending Halloween pictures and then sending an actual penis, maybe don't engage with them. Just a thought. We're not pale. Y'all, we're also not white. Like, I find it funny that, like, people will be like, she's white 1 minute, right? And then the next moment will be like, nah, she didn't even know if she was Japanese or if she was Chinese. And I'm like, yo, we're fucking tan. We're not. It's the lighting, if anything, but we're actually more darker.
More darker.
We're
Pretty
more darker than we
Caucasian
used to be.
looking to me.
Which website? The like actual porn one is called customx.com. Basically,
I don't know, basic. It's
that
news
website
to
is one
me.
in which you could hire a model, but there were no models for some mysterious reason. He wasn't able to get any because he probably fucking fucked them over. So there's that. He needed help, just like Onision needed help, in the sense of, like, you know, collecting women. Same type of deal. You need a pretty little bait in order to make people feel comfortable with you
Like,
when you're a 40-year-old man.
thank you.
It's just the truth. You do remember I found your backyard story from 2016 with no discernible deception. Does that not exclude bias? So you are a body reader.
Oh yeah, just friends. Daddy.
But that doesn't explain to me what you're talking about with the table. You're not going to be reading our body language from across the table anytime soon, nor anyone in your field.
Daddy.
Where are they? Where are they?
It's funny. Somehow people think I'm grifting just by playing this. And as disgusting as these grifters
don't
are,
exist.
I can see where they come
He doesn't
from.
have any. There was none. That's why he needed Muse.
I just feel dirty.
Yeah, if I have to be the one to wrap things up, I don't feel too fucking bad about that. If I can finish what she started and make this whole thing make sense for you so that you leave us alone, that'd be great. Because quite honest, we're not even really online people anymore.
Could fool me.
Occasionally they'll get something that we post. Primarily everything's on lockdown though, because y'all are crazy. If y'all could control yourselves, maybe we would come back. Most of you need to be put in real timeout. Well, we've been interrogated by YouTube Schizophrenic quite frequently.
I bet it's hard to interrogate with a boner.
Dookie. They really shouldn't just, like, leave me completely alone at the front. That's not.
Are you an adult?
That's not the best. Regarding fraud.
That means you will be in an interrogation
go on.
room from a detective /
Where's
interviewer
the
regarding
fraud?
fraud.
How does it become a fraud?
Damn. Oh my god, yeah, Jeff's finally being quiet. She's looking the other direction. She's infuriated. Well,
That's the fucking hot topic right there.
feral talent.
I'm glad that it still exists. It was down.
Yeah, I heard she
for a
was on
minute.
TikTok when she was supposed to
Feral
be
talent.
in court. Like, damn, homie.
He needed somebody to find models.
Or was she?
I'm real tired of
I'm already
reiterating
Tracer.
that, but I understand
Or
that
however
this
it
is
goes.
very long and confusing for everyone involved, including the process of the silence before now. I mean, this is an hour and 20 minutes long now.
Oh,
And
yeah.
even now, I don't feel like we've covered everything.
Dear God, we can't cover much more, girl.
Scope on for most of it.
Take much
Trying
more
to
of
make
your
sure there's no
bullshit.
repeats of questions that were previously asked, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yes, it was fucked up.
I like it. I like it when YouTube schizophrenic interrogates us because it kind of makes it so it doesn't feel
Go easy
like
on
no
them.
one's listening to you. Because if somebody is grilling you with questions, like we're allowing you all to do now, and we provide the same consistent answers over and over and over again, you can look back on the record and see that repeatedly it's the same story, and that you are in fact the one that is wrong. Apparently it's up because Phoenix was just able to find it. So I don't know. It was down when I looked for it. I looked for it recently, and it was down. So it didn't exist. Now it apparently exists again. So anyone is welcome, apparently, to view it.
View what?
Would not be surprised if this man has already done a live stream of his own while I'm live. But he doesn't show his face, so that would be rather boring.
He perceives Wes to be super petty. I didn't get that vibe from him at all.
I mean, he'd have all of them, like, kissing his ass, of course. Because when one person is forced into silence due to fear of people showing up to their residence, that will happen. There will be only one side. And no, we're not talking about the police. We're talking about crazy stalkers who have taken photos of us in the past. So.
Yeah.
And I feel like, not to put you on the spot, we love you, but this is literally like a reason why people like to just disappear from the internet and only really show up for supporting other people.
Wait, there's a Courtney. Oh wait, it's Courtney. How you doing, Courtney?
The only way, as you guys have been trying to tell us, not even tell us, you're trying to force us.
Oh wait, I was looking at the comment.
Trying to force us to shut the fuck up so that you can have the dialogue that suits your narrative.
It's been a
because
long
if you have
day.
to rearrange your schema, then you're going to be really conflicted. You're going to have a lot of shame. You're probably going to have some guilt associated with that. It's not going to be a good thing for you.
I believe Mugnuts does what he's doing now for a living.
There's no,
That's what's been
no
conveyed
court
to
of
me.
public opinion. There's only the court of law, which has already said what is going on. It's not justified, at least for the next 14
Basics
days,
commenting now.
and then it will be reevaluated. So.
Wait, Courtney's in her stream again.
I mean, like, YouTube Schizophrenic and I are pretty, like, bum looking, and we show our face, so.
I mean,
if an actual previous homeless kid can show their face, and also YouTube Schizophrenic with messy hair.
I would also kind of not trust anybody who
then I don't know what's so bad.
is schizophrenic. It's nothing against them, but
also, like,
that's an issue within the mind.
Your work to know about what you're doing.
DK, bro.
Maybe don't do it. You just don't do it because, like, I want to go back to the thing that they told you. Maybe I didn't tell you. They told me. They told me when I was in it was junior high. I'm talking as a assembly. They were talking about how don't post anything on the internet that you don't want shown to your grandma. I think that's a pretty good way of going about your business and your affairs. If you don't want your grandma to see it, maybe don't post it. And I don't know about you, I would not be proud if I was anyone's grandma who bullied people. Because grandmas don't tend to like that, you know?
Grandma.
I think that everyone should try and have a grandma mentality. Try and be sweeter. Maybe bake something during quarantine and instead of trying to get people off themselves.
Try to get baked
or
quarantine.
etc. You know? Maybe do something nice. I hear that adult coloring books are in. Pick up one of those. Animal Crossing, too. You can play Animal Crossing. You can play Animal Crossing. It's fun.
How dare you mention such a good game? Monster.
And that's what we intend to offer for other people too. If anyone you can message me. I'm not really making fun of you. We had joked about it. You can't unsimp if I already live with you. That's not how it works. You have to kick me out and then offer me money first. Like, that's how that works, right? That's how housing arrangements work. So you have to do that first. And then maybe we can talk. But like, I'm paying you rent, so probably not the same situation, you know? Like, that's normally how renting agreements go. You normally pay the person you're renting from.
Am I the only one listening to this dribble?
Just segueing back into the points while I fuck with my friend. Dude, she already fucking knows. She knows.
Show your grandma your OnlyFans.
You think that that's like,
oh, Lordy.
You're being crafty. It's not crafty. She knows. They also know we were a stripper. Like, y'all are dumb. It's 2020. Stop being butthurt. Like, everyone wants to be up in arms about some shit, and it's like, I get the quarantine.
I guess,
once again, like,
so Courtney,
furnish
I
your
don't know.
inner grandma energy. Also, for those of you who don't know, we actually had wished her well. We had been continuously wishing her well, even on other people's posts. But apparently those people hate us too now, even though, like, we've wished Brittany well. Like, we're still the scum of theirs somehow, even though, like, we were the ones who got put through the most hell. And honestly, when people try and say that C got it the worst, I'm like, C's at a home this entire time. Like, he got off fine. He's fine. He won't be fine if he's somehow involved in this. We'll make sure of that. Won't be fine.
Damn it. That one.
But not in the sense of threats. It's just legally he won't be fine. And it wasn't very loosely. As she said herself by her own admission, she showed up to court. She doesn't know the difference between a fucking ventilator and an NG tube. And it's like, with our history, why would we come in with a ventilator? We smoke. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, yes, you can have a ventilator and smoke. But, like, what I'm talking about is, like, it was obvious before, because before we were with Christopher, we had that feeding tube. So her saying that it's a ventilator is just another thing to fuck with you guys. Also, we own that wheelchair. It was in a music video. It wasn't purchased for the music video. I have a post on Instagram, which you guys have probably already fucking... There's probably spies on there too. So the spy can find it, because I'm not interested in going back through that shit right now.
Spies, lies, and fabrications.
But there was a post on Instagram talking about the day that we got our wheelchair. We had to save up money, and by save up money, we had to beg Christopher to stop taking our money so that we could get a wheelchair. And that was pre-Artemis, that was pre-service dog. After that, we didn't end up needing it because we had the dog.
I'm literally like only pumped to see Mugnuts' fucking
That part I didn't
comments.
know. That part I didn't know. That's absolutely disgusting. And thank you for sharing that information. I'm not upset about it. I just think that that's gross. That's really yucky. And she should feel bad about herself. I've been hoping that she's found peace and that she's really as happy as she claims she is. And to answer your questions, Brittany, yeah, we're happy despite everything that you and everyone else has put us through. Yeah, we're happy and we're finally safe. So you can take that. The best revenge is letting go and being happy. Because what they want what they've wanted the whole time from us is to watch us crumble, to watch us be put in the same position that Brittany put herself in, where the whole internet came for her throat and she couldn't handle it because she knew she was in the wrong. If she was in the right, she would have brought receipts. And I know you're going to say, well, we didn't bring receipts, blah, blah, blah. The receipt is the restraining order, babes. The receipt is the fact that he is not allowed near us for 5 years.
What's up, Jade? How you doing?
Thank you very much, Lillian. You always have our love and support as well. People with DID are also more likely to be victimized than they are to be a victim again. Our therapist and I had a conversation today. Well, not me, it was Corey, but I do remember hearing this particular part of the conversation. Therapists and activists don't retire. They're murdered or they die. And by die, I mean not of natural causes.
Incorrect.
Catch my drift. So,
fake news.
Just think about that.
Think about that fake news.
We're out here trying to help people.
No, you're not.
We've got people like Lillian. We've got people that we've answered questions for in this chat. I don't know if you're still here, Rye. If you are, thank you for staying. Thank you for trying to hear us out. If you talk shit about us on Twitter, it's fine. It's whatever. I know that there's going to be a shitstorm after this. I wish that Corey would have just posted the video.
Yeah, shut up.
And left it at that. But when we saw Lillian in the live, we thought of everyone else, including people that were on Patreon that we haven't been able to fully talk in a really long time. How is it insane? Because if you're on somebody's radar, there's probably a reason.
Jeff.
They can smell blood.
Jeff Bell, come here. You want a treat?
From miles away. Just like sharks. Predators are like that. They catch your body language, like the creep. They check the way that you carry yourself, your confidence level, how likely you are to talk about your trauma and trust in them. They'll relate to you saying, oh, my ex-wife abused me too. She was so awful. She got a domestic violence charge just like your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend. They'll make up stories about how they would never treat you like this. No, in fact, they'll treat you much worse. The first case of that wasn't like this. The first case of that, we weren't allowed to leave. So we don't need to address that. That's old. If you want to connect the two, then that's your own prerogative. But that's old. We weren't allowed to leave then. And fuck you for bringing it up. You're getting Mason really close to the front. And if he fronts, he's going to turn it off. And I apologize to everyone who's wanting to hear it. But I'm trying to keep it back. I want to be able to be here and answer everything.
She poopy on the floor? She got swifty?
Do you not understand? We're easy to manipulate.
Well, sounds like you're aware of that.
We're easy to manipulate.
I'm Jeffy Jeff.
Do you know how easy it is to manipulate somebody with DID? Do you know how easy it is to manipulate somebody that can't probably care for themselves?
Somebody with DID, I would find it probably extremely hard to manipulate somebody with DID because they have multiple personalities. But I don't, yet again, I don't know. Do they all work cohesively or?
It's very easy.
Or in her case, do they work cohesively?
You know how often people fuck with our memory? Make a second guess everything that we've been through?
Yeah, Sasha.
Do you know how often we have to fact check ourselves to prove that no, this is actually happening? Do you know how much time we've lost in the past week? You know that Corey is having to front all the time because Muse is gone because of the things that have happened within the past 3 months? You don't. Half of you will never get any of this. Yes, this will be staying up on the channel. We're not a deity.
if I do believe correctly, this came from another source that isn't her channel
It's
or
important they
YouTube.
all know what we can tell you. We're not trying to leave anything out anymore. So it's just based off of what questions you ask.
Watch out, she got sick. Babe.
This is a funny one. We've been studying that. If you ever want to talk in a Discord about that type of stuff, let us know. Professionally studying, not just fucking around.
Well, this was fucking not.
No, I'm not being confrontational because you're asking questions. I've said over and over, and Corey has said multiple times, we are happy to answer your questions. What we're confrontational about is the fact that we've been threatened to be doxxed. We've been threatened to be harmed. We've been emotionally abused for about 3 months. It's okay for me to be confrontational. And to be honest, this is my general demeanor anyways, unless I'm talking to certain people. So, sorry that you don't like it. Normally, we're a lot nicer if we're not under pressure.
Presser. Don't pressure me.
About what? About his ex-wife? I don't. There's a difference.
I believe so, yeah.
There's a very clear difference. I'm sorry that you see it that way. You should not be talking. I'm reading it again so I can understand and not misinterpret before I get confrontational or defensive. That was Christopher's favorite word, defensive, whenever I was around. You should not be talking about any past victimization of Wes. So you are talking about his victimization. Is that not going too far? You said you were mad about Brittany talking about your past abuse. So don't do it to Wes either. I feel like that's fair, but we're providing context, not details.
What a bunch of bitches
and this
in
is
one.
Stuff that he willingly talks about.
God,
we don't willingly talk about the night of the assault. We don't show people text from the night of the assault. And also, it's our right to talk about what happened to us and his right to talk about what has happened to him.
Should have made a video after the court case.
If he talks about what has happened to us publicly to other people, that is not okay. Brittany doing that is also not okay.
Deadness. I can back that with abuse stuff. Can't fight back. I'm paralyzed. That's horrible, bro.
It's not mine to. It's not mine to do anything with. As Rai said, that's not my information to share.
But you talk about it.
Context, and it's not. He claims to be the victim. What I'm saying is that he used his status to make Muse feel more comfortable.
True.
And then did honestly about the same or worse than what had happened almost a year ago. And to be honest, this is not what a trauma survivor needs right around the traumaversary, to be completely re-traumatized with the same trauma and then additional trauma.
Trauma.
I'm not making anybody a meme. I've never made anyone a meme. I've used people's exact words. Well, not me. Pretty sure that was Muse that put it together. We've used Brittany's videos to
Grift review.
We've used Brittany's videos to show that she had changed her point of view. That suddenly she no longer stood with victims. In this, all we have done is tried to tell you, the audience, the hate mob, our side of the story. We haven't made a joke out of this. There's been no funny music. We haven't hired a Viver guy. There's no ringtone of Wes. I haven't pulled a 911 tape. I haven't harassed the human trafficking hotline. And that could be interpreted two ways. We have not harassed them, but in terms of Wes calling a confidential line and implying that there was no case against us when... You know what? In fact, hold on.
Oh.
Wait, we're in Washington State. I can't do that.
Oh, she's about to do something.
Yeah, I really wanted to. I mean, technically he did it. I don't know how it's legal for him to do it, but it's not legal for me to do it. I don't know. I've shown the restraining order, right? That's been shown. We need to show both of them. Like, what the fuck do you guys need? Can we please just get this to stop? It's been 2 hours. It's been 3 months.
I believe so, Hogan.
We never wanted this to be public.
Oh, well, you made it public as fuck, homegirl.
Never wanted this to be public.
Oh, well.
Wanted to make videos about Wicca. Want to make videos about Faye.
I never wanted you guys to know I was scamming, god damn it. I just wanted to be able to scam you fucking idiots. Damn it, why'd you have to find out? Y'all ruined everything. God damn.
Silly as some of you feel like that is. We wanted to make videos about our small business. We were working on leaving sex work anyways, but now, you know, that might be our only fucking option, to be honest. That might be the only thing that we can do.
Give me
at
a
this
dollar.
current moment.
Feet in the air.
Because how are we supposed to work like this?
You
We're
know, he
getting real.
didn't.
How are we supposed to work when we're in and out of flashback from 3 different dramas?
Spread my legs. Give me a dollar.
I don't understand how any of you think this is fair to do to another human being
I know,
who
right?
hasn't even had a chance to speak out.
Sex for enjoyment when you're asexual, I guess I'm assuming that sex for enjoyment, but then sex for that papy is 2 different things. So, like, maybe she just doesn't like intercourse, but
When we've made
she likes money.
no verbal
I don't know.
official statement up until this point.
That papy.
The birthday stream really didn't count. Birthday stream was just me chilling. Joking about the fact that you all think that I'm a predator. You think that our system has done something horrible. That we've accused a man of something. Also, this whole 5 boyfriends thing. We haven't had 5 boyfriends. So,
That means you have DID.
don't know where that number came from.
Each personality can have a different
The only person
relationship.
that we have cases in the past against, like officially gone to court, is Christopher. And honestly, we would like that to be buried too. If he has no involvement in this, we'd like that to be buried too. It's been a year almost. It felt like we were making a lot of healing. Brittany brought up the 5 boyfriends claim, saying that every ex that we've ever had, we've claimed is abusive. That is not true. We've had 1 ex that we claimed was toxic because of the fact, we don't even really need to go into that, to be honest.
If she says YouTube schizophrenic is abusive at any point, I'm sorry. I don't believe that. Unless there's, of course, evidence, obviously. But I wouldn't believe that if that comes out.
We had thought that at the time, before we had experienced
She ate too many trees.
really bad
Yeah. Oh, you okay? You're very good, good. It doesn't feel very
It kind of does look like one of those pull-out beds. It looks like a day bed. Looks, I mean, in the background, looks like she's either in a nice apartment or a nice house.
just got a really strong flashback there.
Oh, she's having flashbacks, guys.
I'm good. No, he's not. He's not coming to the front. I just got lost in a thing.
Dude, please. You didn't miss
Yeah,
much.
there's not been any other
Rambling
exes
bullshit.
who have had this claim against them. Most of the time, it's people that were not in relationships that try and fuck with us.
He's so disappointed to have 5 girlfriends in one. You can't fuck 5 women at once.
Safe place.
Just
Because
kidding.
even if you don't get close to people, being around people is bad enough.
She starts singing Sinead O'Connor, I'll just die. It's been 17 hours. Dude, if she does that, I'll just die.
Got any more questions? Any more accusations? To throw at our peanut gallery?
Oh, really? I never heard that little detail. Put that up, count.
Does anyone care if we're doing well? I mean, I know that's not like a top priority.
That armpit hair, though.
I appreciate you guys staying on topic, but like, I like that some people were asking about me, and I like that.
Oh, you like that? Well, you never fucking answered, you dumb bitch. How's your damn dog? Dead air. How's that dog that you've been asked about? You just
So we
cared.
haven't,
Piece of shit. Got me goddamn triggered. Thank you for asking about my dog. So back to the drama. Poor dog.
Spiders.
I need to get something smelly. Where's
Oh, look
that?
at it, look at it. Ugh. Just a flick of the pits. Just a flick of the pits.
You guys got Corey back for like 2 seconds and then
No, we do not want that,
fucking
girl.
lost it again. I'm good. I got the smelly.
She smelled something.
I'd love to simp for him. Me in particular. I don't think
Bruh.
Corey would simp for anyone, but I would definitely simp for YouTube schizophrenic.
Bruh.
This is about the only factual thing that people get right, and like I'll be fully transparent. So we do have a bit of a shopping issue when we have money, not when we don't have money. But when we have money, it can be quite a problem, and that's on addiction.
She rolled
Those
that shit
addicts in
on.
recovery, they'll like switch, like, you know what I mean? They'll like switch their thing.
I think so, Courtney. It looks
instead
like
of,
she's disassociating.
instead of using drugs, they'll like you know what I mean? They'll like switch their addiction. So like they trade. There we go. Yeah, they trade it for another. So like the Amazon box thing is factual, but you also have to factor in like we don't have a car, so anything that we want, unless like when you're in Georgia, there's no bus system out there, so like how to be dependent pretty much, or we'd order on Amazon.
Depends on what part
You
of
have to
Georgia.
also factor in actual supplies, so you can be mad about that.
All the simp comments are getting old, guys.
I'm glad that you like your candle.
I don't like the simp comments.
We still got lots of the oils if you're interested. I use these every day.
Is she a snake oil
and
salesman?
it's still about that much now.
Or saleswoman or salespersons?
I've been
Is
using
she a
it for 3
fucking
months,
snake
so.
oil salesperson? Shit, donate to her shopping addiction, guys.
I love that.
Buy her some mystery boxes
She's
on
like
Amazon.
still out, man. Corey took her to the dog park.
Or
It's
she
so
buys
good.
shit on Amazon, write her name on it, and sell it on Etsy.
I like going there too, but I didn't get the choice to like.
I'm telling you,
Be
dude.
super
Look at them
plus.
things, bro. She got them hairs, bro. Them thick hairs, too. You shave your head, but you can't shave your pits.
She's doing really good.
Who?
She's like, she's still not the best at walking on a leash. Like,
So
that
it
part
is a-
bothers me.
Donate her like
It is what it
a
is, you know?
coupon or something that she can
It's only 6
specifically order
months.
razors with.
I am
it.
worried because if she goes,
That would be
this is kind of
funny.
gross, but if she goes into heat, the spay and neuter clinics aren't open, and that could be problematic. So, yeah, college is a thing. College. That was OCD.
Oh,
just
probably
now.
so, Courtney. I'd
So
put
you
money on the fact that she probably is going to make bank on
No,
TikTok.
they're
They
not listed for
love
us.
that pit.
That's anyways.
They love.
Unless I missed something.
Is she done yet? Come on.
Could you imagine if I just like missed that update completely? I was like, I don't think they've been lifted though, unless it like literally happens today or some shit.
All she has to do is what, like,
That's the weird thing
I
about
want to be
the social
Tracer.
disorders. Half the time, I don't know.
That's
No,
it.
no. Which is why it's really bad when
She's
people
got
fall
that.
asleep.
God, look at that shit. Bruh. Having the same problem trying to get.
Yeah.
That shit had me fucked up.
Are we just having like a
Her
normal live
her
stream now?
dog has to
Are
go.
we done with
Shoot.
Have we gotten some of our friends back, please?
Yeah, that's
Like,
correct.
Thirst has always been our friend.
God, come on now.
This is like pretty much the only one who hasn't just like stopped talking
Be
to us.
cordial.
Like from the beginning,
Oh,
you know.
bro, come on, dude, chill.
I don't think Trish knew us before.
Fucking smell those
our
hairs
son
from here.
stuff, though. Okay.
Okay. I'm a simple Southern boy. I don't do well with hairy armpitted women. That's kind of. No, I don't shave mine.
Yeah, I just hate going to the store in general. So now going to the store.
Or do you want to make it a feminist
and not
thing?
knowing if
Well,
going
why
to
should
the
she have to
store
shave
is even
hers? She shouldn't have to.
or
Just
should be an
questioning.
option. It's difficult.
If you can shave your melon, why can't you shave
I
your
don't like
pits?
that. Thank you for the hugs. This has been wild.
Oh, well, cool.
This has been a lot of things.
TikTok.
Let's see where the hate
They
mom's
can
at.
floss. Look at, they can get together and floss and all that, whatever that is.
Tags.
They can hang out and do that.
Nope, doesn't look like it.
I don't know. I don't know enough about her dog because she won't talk about her damn dog, even if people ask about her dog. She showed her pits so much, mine are itching. Is she just sitting there staring off into space? Oh, I shifted. Sorry, guys. Now I'm all fucking lethargic.
People just out there vibing and shit.
She's not allowed to go outside, right? I hear you, Bear.
I got
I'll go
half
on
in
you
surgery.
soon, puppy. I will. There's not much longer in this shit show. Tomorrow's stream's gonna be fun. We're gonna do Wes's videos.
We're on TikTok. Yes, we are.
His videos are not.
Pretty sure y'all already
Hard
found
to
it,
watch.
like on the full moon, so I didn't find was saying that. Yes, we are. You can check Patreon for that. Would we allow you on the Discord? 100%, honey. 100%. It's not very active, like
But you gotta
right
pay
now.
for it. You can
People were very
100%.
vulnerable in there, and then we had hackers.
You gotta
So,
pay for it.
well, not hackers. We had people infiltrate. That's the proper word. Infiltration. The people that joined luckily were on the $1 tier, but we don't know if somebody has sneaked in. So we're hoping that it is still safe for everyone, because it was a really safe place for everyone to talk, and we had like several different categories of like things that you could. There's a lot. You can come.
Yes, bear.
Y'all, everyone wants to
More
fucking
minutes,
join.
baby.
There's a reason it's $5. Like, I can't have everyone just like joining for free. I appreciate it, but I can invite the people. I can invite Lillian and I can invite Juicy because you're already on Patreon. But no, you can come. You can come. Don't boo. It's just 70 bunny. If you want to like even just join like a $1 tier. There's not much activity in the Discord right now, and I would like some more positivity. No, this is not Muse. I clicked on the wrong one. If you want to spy, pay up. Yep. But no, you're not looking at Muse. And quite frankly, you're not going to ever again. So,
Oh no!
I don't even know if there's a Muse video up on the channel. I'm assuming that there is. Yeah, there has to be, but no. No, Lillian, you don't have to. You don't have to get in the Patreon. You're fine.
You don't have to give me money.
hearing from you,
Don't give me
and I
money.
think
Please
that
don't give
Twitter's
me
probably
money.
the easiest place to
Don't.
message you. So I would
Aw.
like to have you in there. That way you can have support because you deserve it.
Come pay me
Everyone
money
deserves
so I
support,
can
to
like
be honest.
you. I'll put a
Fucking
monetary
cold world
value
out
on you
there.
all. Shitty
I'm not
piece
trying
of
to quote
shit.
that American Horror Story thing, but then I did try and quote it, and I couldn't remember the rest of it.
Famous. All part of the clout chase, guys. All part of the clout chase.
Yeah, now people are going to be like, yeah, they fucking promoted their Patreon after talking about all this shit. Except they won't say they. They'll say Muse, and then they'll also say she, because they're that informed. Also, like, if you misgender somebody that you used to be interested in, you're a piece of shit. I'm sorry, but, like, what the fuck?
Hold on. Okay, real quick. I know we are so
will,
close, guys. But she claimed, does she claim, are all of the alters female? And if all of the alters are different genders, then which one do you pay? Which one gets to have the say? Who drives the ship?
You know
I
that
don't know,
I
man.
am off and everything, which will be very soon here.
So close. Oh.
Oh, who's shit in your cereal, bud? You're very, got a lot of feistiness to you. Where's that coming from? That feels like a projection. Also, if you say that to other victims, you're a real class A human being. I hope that you don't have children. Because if you say that to your daughter, oh, let me tell you, she's probably not going to make it. So, maybe think about that. Reflect. People running around.
If she switches her alters, does she do like a freak out or something?
All right, folks. I think that's a wrap. I'm not seeing any other actual questions. So, tempted to unblock Rye if Rye actually wants to have a conversation. Or if that's. I am so sorry if I've been saying the pronunciation of your name wrong this entire time.
Who gives a shit if you block them and fucking doesn't matter.
I can try and reach out to you, but not sure if you blocked us or the other way around.
I don't think that's really clean.
So, there's one other person that we've allowed to speak to us, but she's not in this chat currently. So hopefully she watches this, and it sucks because I feel like there's something we're missing in terms of like the questions that everybody was asking. But Oh well.
She does not want to answer any of the questions that are like,
Interesting. I don't know if I could watch
why you
that.
do this?
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I don't think I could watch that. I'm glad that you can see that. I'm glad that you can hold space and be respectful.
I have wondered that for some
I
time.
appreciate those who have taken the time to sit with us. I appreciate those who checked in while I was dissociating. And just kind of...
Muse, drop me a line. Tell me what that crap on your chest says.
It doesn't feel
I'm on Twitter.
productive, but the other things that have happened have been productive. There's really not a way of undoing the damage that has been done. And that's the problem with cancel culture. Because when you've got one person telling a story and the other person completely silent, think about what that means next time. Most people will want to defend themselves, especially if they're in the wrong.
President Trump
All right.
declared Antifa domestic terrorist organization.
Well, they are a
I have a
domestic
message for
terrorist organization. All right, guys. That was the end of her fucking shit fest. Tomorrow afternoon, we will be reviewing the video. There's at least 2 videos, maybe 3. They're not as hard to watch as the dribble that Muse out. It's not as hard to watch. His shit's informative, to the point, and quite fucking entertaining. But tomorrow we will look at Wes's side of it. And, you know, I know a lot of people are already really familiar with the situation, and but it's only fair to have both sides. But, you know, guys, have a good night. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being a part of this. I'm not going to link my PayPal because people are grifted as fuck. You guys have a fucking wonderful evening. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I hope to see y'all tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. I'll try to definitely give some people a heads up before I go live. But everybody have a wonderful night. Cheers, guys.